mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah. It's all hard, ain't no fear here. You ain't giving this to all, you steer clear. Never beat, I've been down and I reappear. You got some money on the line, you better put it here. Rolling in and doing that work. Check priorities, I'm doing that first. Check's big and I'm sure that hurts, but it's checkmate, we ain't selling short, know the work. Ain't nowhere to hide. You ain't gotta see me come and keep me on your mind, cause I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah, man, we coming for them things that they said I couldn't have. Get the team. I got a vision for the things you ain't believe. And here's the motto: hard work is over everything. It's that comeback. I'm calling plays, hit the pass, then the run back. Yeah, I'm far ahead and gotta run laps. But we ain't letting up, we never done that. Ain't nowhere to hide. You ain't gotta see me come and keep me on your mind, cause I be on the way. Yeah. You know I be on the way. Man on a mission, I'ma get it. You know I be on the way. Yeah. I'm on the way. On the way. Yeah. On the way. I'm on the way. I'm on the way. Never fall back. We will stay right where we at. We never fall back. Yeah. We never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We never fall back. We never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We never fall back. Come up with a game plan. Double XL up in the paint, you can't shake that. All the way gassed up, full tank, man. Moving too quick, keep the cameras in the playback tank. So tell me how you feel with it. You put a lid on it, I ain't got no chill with it. This right here your problem, you gon' have to deal with it. Lead on the line, high risk, that's the meal ticket. Yeah, we ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at. Never fall back. No lies, no facts. We will stay right where we at. We ain't never fall back. Yeah. We ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. We ain't never fall back. And you can find me where I'm at. We ain't never fall back. Been way down, never faltered. Came with the hands out, get them off us. I'm 24/7 in the office. Pay attention cause I ain't repeating offers. Yeah, never met a man I've been scared of. Careful, you gon' get exactly what you asked for. Here for whatever you bring me, getting handled. I answer to no one, I don't need to hassle. Yeah. We ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at. We ain't never fall back. Hold our ground where we at.
New seasons, new gear. Show the world what it means to be a fan in 100% authentic gear. Fanatics. Officially licensed everything.
Get ready to dive into a new role of online shopping with the Fins Tailgate. Whether you're a die-hard sports fan or just looking for the latest fashion trends, we've got you covered. With a wide variety of products from your favorite sports teams to stylish accessories and home decor, we're your one-stop shop for all things tailgate. Our easy-to-use website and hassle-free checkout process make shopping with us a breeze. Plus, with frequent sales and discounts, you won't want to shop anywhere else. So come on in and join the party at the Fins Tailgate, your new go-to destination for all things tailgate.
Yo, 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 this is your host, Ali the Persian, and this is Club Exhale. Everybody better get ready for a good show. How is everybody doing tonight? I hope all is well. Everybody put your hands up. It's a great show. Club Exhale is here in full swing. We got Sunday Night Football tomorrow. Who's excited? Make sure you hit like and subscribe. And yeah, it's going to be one hell of a show, ladies and gentlemen, so get ready. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Right? I think this is one of those shows we're going to go super late. I got nowhere to be. There's no home game. It's an away game. So let's talk about it. I'll be dropping the link early. It's going to be really fun. So everyone get ready. With that being said, let's not forget about the other shows. We got El Capitan calling the game tomorrow. Hopefully, I got to find out from him if he is or if he isn't. But you can check him out Monday, Wednesday, Friday as usually. Don't forget coffee and a cup of color, and myself on top of the tailgate. Yeah, last week we took some time off. It's okay. We had some stuff to take care of, but I'll be in full swing. I came back Friday, and I'm going to be full swing on Monday. May even have some special news on Tuesday, so keep low-key on that. In addition, check out Shake Money with the drive top by and the smoke lounges, and he got Lewis, and he got KP with the fantasy talk, making my fantasy dreams come true. I'm on a roll. Yes, that is right. I will talk about that tonight. And in addition, we got Crypto with all the good information. So don't forget about him. And then don't forget about the real OG. And no pun intended, Lewis. But the real OG around these parts is Tonk TMI Tuesdays. Don't forget to check out Tonk and his good show, bringing the word around about what's going around in the world of sports and what in the world. Who knows? Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Yeah. And while you're hanging out with us, check out our affiliates. We got Fanatics, your officially licensed everything, right? Officially licensed everything. Get your officially licensed gear, get your, t-shirts, your jerseys, all the memorabilia stuff, and including soon to be your NFLPA trading cards. So definitely check out Fanatics. Make sure you use the link below, though. Helps the channel out. We appreciate you. Tells them that we sent you. You know what I mean? But you get all the same deals. They always got stuff going on, so check out Fanatics. And don't forget Backroom Collections, right? If you just remodeled your home, maybe you're looking for a centerpiece to put in your man cave, anywhere, your garage, doesn't matter, place of business, check out Backroom Collection. They got some really cool, awesome canvas artwork. They do some custom stuff. They have some other stuff besides Miami Dolphins as well. Definitely check them out. Good people, good stuff. And then you're going to need all this energy to keep up with us tonight on Club Exhale, and as well as, all the other shows that we got rocking and rolling here. And I got to get energy just to keep up with Tyreek. Holy crap, right? Check out Doobie Energy Drink. All smash, no crash, right? It's infused with, really infused with a lot more minerals and vitamins that actually does the body good, right? It benefits the body more so, and it has a lot less of that byproduct component that's bad for the body compared to some of these other energy drinks. And I hear the flavors are pretty good. And if you don't take my word for it, check out Shake Money. He does reviews on the stuff. He swears by it. So definitely check them out. And if you want to save 10% off there or with Backroom Collection, use code TFTG at checkout. So don't forget to do that as well. So shout out to our affiliates. Yeah. So if you love the content, you want more content, become a member. Shout out to all of our members in the chat. We have 3 different levels. You can be an Amigo, a Familia, or MVP, right? I think it's like $2 or $3 a month just to become an Amigo. It's really inexpensive. It helps the channel out. You get exclusive content, exclusive emojis to banter with, specifically the buffalo emoji that I love to use. I got to spread the buffalo hate. Just kidding. Not really kidding, but just kidding. Yeah, whatever. Definitely check out becoming a member. It's really good stuff. And then don't forget Cash App and Venmo. If you do want to donate to us, you can use that or Super Sticker, Super Chat. You don't have to donate, but we really appreciate it. It helps the content be afloat so we can continue to provide content week in and week out. So we definitely appreciate you all. With that also being said, don't forget to check out tftgnetwork.com. One-stop shop for TFTG everything. We have articles on there. I have an article that I have written that I was trying to get posted. There's something going on with it. I got to get with our producer. Not sure what's going on, but I will talk to you guys about that later on. But we also have our merch store there, and our merch store is going to honestly be another next level achievement, in my opinion. There is a virtual store coming about. It is going to be ridiculous. I can't wait to present that to you guys. Make sure you check out tftgnetwork.com. It's your one stop for TFTG everything. And if you want to save 10% off there, sign up for the newsletter. It's a good way for us to communicate with you and whatnot. And with that being said, shout out to everybody in the chat. Let's see who we got up in here. I see a lot of people already. So we got Jamie Reichart. How's it going, bro? Nice seeing you. Mr. Fanatic, I love it. I like your emoji, to be honest. I like that. Let's see. Not emoji, your avatar is what I meant to say. I apologize. Lucas, what up? TFTG, what up? Fins up. I love it. Shout out to the entire tailgate and chat. That's right. Adam Sadowski, bro. Love you, bro. Nice seeing you at the game. Come to more games, bro. Come to the Patriots game. We'll be there. Come have a beer with us, for real. And then we got Kevin Lee up in here. What's up, my man? V21, how you doing? TD Fin Talk admin, what is up, sir? How you doing? El Capitan up in here. I'll see you soon, bro. I'll see you soon. Definitely come on up, bro. Let's see. We got Jay. What's up, man? Tony Pepperoni. We got Daniel Berry Sports Highlights. What's up, dude? How you doing? Finn's Talk with CB83. What's up, CB? Yeah, we're gonna be getting the music going. Actually, here I'll play it kind of in the background just so we get it going. I cannot wait. Yeah, we'll get that just to get some background music going. Didn't realize that I actually muted. Sorry about that. Let's see who else we got up in here. Raphael Courtright, what's up, dude? Lewis, come on up. Lewis, come on up. Everybody invited. I'm gonna be dropping the link. I want everyone to come up. So, we're just kicking it here. I mean, this is the kind of mood I'm in. I'll show you what kind of mood I'm in. This kind of mood. Let's just do this. Yeah, I'm feeling it tonight.
I just want to lay in the shade, getting those shade. You know what I mean? And pontificate on life. We vibing under the city lights. Wherever the wind go take us. If it's good, we make it contagious.
Kind of mood I'm in. I'm vibing. That's the kind of mood I'm in. So keep going. Hit the like button, John Stone. That's the like button. All right. So before I drop the link, let's talk about a few things. Let's turn this down. I am vibing tonight. And I'm in a good mood. You're asking why? Well, happy wife, happy life. Definitely good stuff there. In addition to that, just got done watching a good movie with the fam. We watched Beetlejuice at the drive-in. That was pretty dope. Never saw that at the drive-in back when I was a kid. We got to see it in the drive-in here. So it was pretty dope. What else is going on in my life? Soccer fan. Yeah, and this guy, I'm sorry I have to call you out, bro, but you're my fantasy opponent tomorrow, I should say. Moss Canadian Finn or Moss Sports. Shout out to you. I know you're an Arsenal fan, and I know you probably weren't happy that you drew with us. That's right. Chelsea and Arsenal went at it, tied 2-2. It was a good game. I thought Arsenal, who's definitely one of the top teams this year, I thought they would take it the game. No, our guys fought. It was a very good match in my opinion. There's some things that I can go back and forth with that game, but shout out to them. What else? The Buckeyes beat Penn State. Where are my Buckeye fans at? Penn State lost. Maserati Marv, as I'm going to call him, Marvin Harrison Jr., still proven to me that he's the best receiver in this college class or in all of college at this point. I think that is going to ride right into the NFL. So shout out to him and his soon-to-be NFL career. And then there was Florida State, who lost to what team? Duke. That's right. I'm not even a Duke football fan. I'm a Duke basketball fan, right? This was a high school mistake of mine. But in this case, it fits my narrative. What happened, Florida State? What happened? I thought you guys were going to be this badass team this year. I don't know what happened. Miami Hurricanes look better than you. What is going on? Right? I'm not even a Florida State fan. So shout out to all Florida State and all Florida teams. Let's see what we got going on right now in the scores. Some interesting games went down today. Ole Miss is beating up on Auburn right now. The Utah USC game's interesting, 21-14. Let's see. UNC lost to UVA. That was a good game. Texas beat Houston. Tennessee, Alabama, man. Oh, man. I was hoping Tennessee would pull it out again. And, yeah, that didn't happen. Iowa lost to Minnesota. Oregon beat up WSU. Let's see what else happened. Air Force beat Navy. That was interesting. Tough loss for UCF. Almost beaten Oklahoma. That would have been hell of an upset. I think that's all that she wrote as of right now. Yeah, that's all that she wrote right now. But yeah, some good stuff. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. I appreciate all of you. I am gonna get this one, and we're gonna drop the link here. See if we got anybody else. Mudbone, what's up, Mudbone? I see you here. 72 undefeated. How you doing? Let's see. I'm just trying to see here. Is our team for real or fraud? That is a good question. We will definitely find out tomorrow, in my opinion. But I'm going to calm the air. I'm vibing. I'm not going to worry about that. Listen. Regardless if we win tomorrow, and somebody said it, I can't remember who in the media said it, that this game means more to Philly than it does to us. It does mean more to Philly, right? It does mean more because they haven't faced an offense like ours, right? So, to us, if we lose, what's different? We were already banged up. Our defense is in a transition. So, and that's kind of banged up on its own. And that's the thing. If they can't beat us, then there's a big problem. There's a big problem in Philly if they can't beat us. But I will say this: listen, I have utmost confidence. I know we're gonna win tomorrow. Yeah, I'm on that Vegas vibe where I can't lose. I have not lost this entire weekend, and I'm gonna ride it out, bro. I have a feeling that we are going to shock the world tomorrow. That's what I'm saying. That's the kind of vibe I'm on. Whatever Kool-Aid or gin or juice or whatever I'm drinking, I want to continue to drink that. That's the way. I'm gonna ride that wave till I put it into existence that we beat the shit out of Philadelphia. Right? That's what I would love. But in reality, I think this game is going to be a high-scoring game. Whoever has the ball at the end is going to win the game. That's in reality of what I think is going to happen. So we'll see. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. I appreciate all of you. In fact, let's go ahead and get that ticker going. Yeah, make sure you guys hit like and subscribe. This is Club Exhale. We're going to be playing tunes all night long. I'm going to be dropping the link. Oh, we already got the man, the myth, the legend. What is up, Lewis? How you doing, my friend?
Hey, what's going on, Ali?
Yeah, what's going on, bro? What is going on?
Chilling, man, chilling.
Yeah, so this is Club Exhale, man. I just got done telling everybody that I'm drinking some gin, that I'm confident that we can win this game. I'm confident. I have no problem, no worries whatsoever about our team. You know what I mean? Even if we lose this game, bro, it's not the end of the season. I just got done having a conversation with somebody that even if we go the rest of this season losing this game and losing against Kansas City, let's say that happens, which I doubt it'll happen because I still think we can beat that team too. And we could lose the other Buffalo game. It's not the end of the world, bro. It is not. That means we kicked the shit out of everybody else and we made the playoffs. I don't give a shit, bro. When this matters is when we're in the playoffs. That's when it matters to me. Or at least that December push. The December push is really what matters to me more than anything else. That's just me, though. I don't know where you're at.
I mean, listen, I get it, right? I'm with you in the aspect of if we lose tomorrow, and that's a big if, because I believe we are going to win.
Yeah.
But if we lose, I'm with you. That doesn't tell me that we're not Super Bowl contenders. That doesn't tell me that we're frauds. But I would say it's kind of like, Ali, remember when we were going up to Buffalo week 4 and we had Tua in his press conference said, we got to beat these guys. I'm tired of losing to them. That's all it is. We got to beat them. Like, listen to Tua this Wednesday in his presser when he says it's going to be a good litmus test for our team. We have to go out there and put a good showing. I'm with you in the aspect, again, even if we lose, do I still believe in this team? Yes, but I would say it is a big game for us too, because if the players are coming out and telling me how big these games are against like Buffalo and Philadelphia, then yeah, it is a big game in that aspect though. That's the only thing I would say.
Yeah, I agree with you. I definitely agree with you that we all want to win this game, bro. I want to win this game. Right. It's not the end of the season, but winning this game is like putting the whole league on notice that we ain't no pushovers anymore. You know what I mean? It basically takes anything negative for the past 30 years and kind of like puts it aside. Like we can actually do it. You know what I mean? And I kind of like, I have confidence that we can win. I have confidence we can beat Kansas City, bro. I have no worries about Kansas City. Kansas City plays to the level of every team they're playing right now, right?
I'm with you.
They may not. I don't know if they have the speed to play at our level when they're playing their defense against us. I don't know if they do. You know what I mean? And in addition, I don't highly rate any of their receivers, really. It's not so much the receivers I'm afraid of. It's more of their quarterback that does all the work in that sense. You know what I mean? He's the one that really makes it happen for them. The only person on the receiving core that, I'm like, oh, man, he's tough, tough guy. And it's only because I have a lot of respect for the guy. Travis Kelce. He's their guy.
Right.
Yeah.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? But everybody else, Kadarius Toney, not scared. What's his name? Scatling or whatever his name is. Not scared of him. I think they have a guy named Rice. I'm not scared of him. And then Sky Moore is the other guy. I'm not scared of him. Pachenko's good. I like him. He's fast, but I don't think he's like a world beater running back, in my opinion. I just think,
I would agree. I would definitely agree. Well, Ali, listen, there's been a lot of conversation. I would love to have your thoughts on it because it kind of got into a heated debate on Shake Money show earlier, or KP show. Shout out to the homie KP. But I've said it this week, and I might have said it even a week and a half ago, maybe 2 weeks ago. But now I think it holds a little bit more weight because we're already 6 games in. And I'm not talking about career, and I'm talking about like the young quarterbacks, Tua, Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes, Herbert, Burrow, all these guys. Jalen Hurts, for that matter. Burrow's been to a Super Bowl. Hurts has been to a Super Bowl. We know what Patrick Mahomes is. Herbert has all the stats. But Ali, I've said that this season, six weeks into the 2023 season, I believe Tua Tagovailoa is, again, playing the best quarter. He, in my opinion, after 6 weeks, is the best quarterback in the NFL. And there's some people that agree with me, Ali. There's some people that, like today, it broke out in an uproar that kind of disagreed. What are your thoughts after 6 weeks of the season, watching all the games, not only Miami, but just quarterback play in general? Am I out of bounds, Ali, by saying Tua Tagovailoa is playing the best quarterback?
No, he is. In my opinion, he is playing as one of the best quarterbacks in this league, without a doubt, bro. He's playing at a different level. You can tell, and I know I'm going to get hate from some of the haters out there that hate when I say stuff like this, but last season was evident that the offense was a different offense without him. I'm willing to bet, which, knock on wood, it never happens, but I'm willing to bet the same would be said for this. Even having Tyreek out there, Tua is what makes it tick, bro. And he's playing at a very high level. I cannot disagree with that. I think he's looked better than, and I know I'm going to get heat for this, and the people are going to call me a homer, Lewis. I know it's going to happen, but I think he's playing better than Mahomes as of right now. He's playing better than Herbert right now. He's playing better than Josh Allen right now.
I agree
He's
with
playing with better than every quarterback in this league right now. As of the first 6 games, he's definitely playing above and beyond all of them, right? In fact, somebody asked me, I think it was last week or last Friday, who the MVP would be. Would it be Tyreek or would it be Tua? I'm going to tell you, seeing the team play without Tua and having Tyreek here last year, and this was a 1 year younger Tyreek who still had, he definitely has a lot of tread on the tire, but I'm saying even had even more tread last season. And he still didn't have the ability to overcome the lack of your star quarterback being there, right?
Agreed.
So to me, and I said this straight up, the MVP is Tua. And it's so evident because when you take him away from this offense it's like it starts misfiring. The injectors are not firing at all, and it starts to stall out. That's what happens, right? So for me, it's Tua, bro. I don't care what anybody says. I said it there.
Well, I'm with you, Ali. I think you said it perfect. This kid is just playing at a whole different level right now. And again, if we're talking about a career, look at Josh Allen, what he's done. Patrick Mahomes, obviously, and stuff. Mm-hmm. But we're talking about what me and Ali are talking about is this season. And there's not a quarterback. See, Ali, remember in the offseason when there was trade rumors about Lamar Jackson? And the only reason I'm bringing this point up is because you heard, I think it was Joe Shad that posed the question to Mike McDaniel. And one of the days Mike McDaniel spoke about could any quarterback come in here and lead this offense and stuff. And Mike McDaniel said, why are we talking about other quarterbacks? Tua is perfect. He's executing this and that. That's basically what the gist was. And it started making me think. Because I was out here all off season lobbing for Lamar Jackson, right? Even with what I seen Tua do last year, I still wanted Lamar. And I used to tell people, could you imagine Lamar Jackson in this offense? And now looking at it, and Ali, you've been in the building this year. I've been in the building, even watching on the games when they're on the Rona that we haven't been to. I don't think Lamar Jackson could execute this offense the way Tua is executing this offense now. And that's no shot at Lamar. I still love Lamar. I still think Lamar's a good quarterback. But there's certain throws. It's the anticipation. Bro, Ali, there was a throw this weekend to Jalen Waddle, the incompletion. The ball left his hand, Ali. The ball left Tua's hand. Jalen Waddle wasn't even out of his break yet, Ali.
Yeah, they hit him right in the numbers, too.
And it hit, bro, without that guy coming out of his break, that ball was thrown and hit him in between the 1 and the 7, Ali. Now, again, I love Lamar Jackson, but Lamar Jackson's not making that throw, Ali.
No, he's not. Listen, listen. I'm going to say this straight, and I'm going to use this person as something I kind of want to illustrate my situation with this, or my position in this, right? And I respect this person. CCRR, how you doing, sir? You come around here a lot. Appreciate you and everything. But he says, best QB in the NFL, ? He laughs at me. 1/3 of his games have been under a 60 PFF grade. The problem with that is PFF. If you're a type of person that just follows PFF, then you don't know what you're looking at, because PFF grades are manipulated and they're agenda based. There's even articles you can read that they take payments to twist the numbers and twist it to favor certain PFF grades, bro. That's a fact. So I don't trust PFF grades. How I look at things, one, I'm going to take the CB83 book. I'm going to go to the game and watch it live. I'm going to watch tape, right? I'm going to say something, to that effect. Then I'm going to look at the numbers that matter in production, right? Go look at the number. Who's leading the NFL in certain yards? Who's leading in touchdowns? Who's leading in first downs? Who's leading? I'm going to look at all that. How he makes the throw, what read he's taking, how many times he takes a certain read. I don't look at that crap, bro. I don't look at that crap because that doesn't matter to me. What matters to me, what is happening, is the offense being efficient. The difference from last season and this season, the difference was we had all this yard, Lewis. We had all these yards and stats and pat stats and all that stuff. What was missing? Touchdowns. Well, guess what? We got all this yards and all these stats and padded stats. And guess what we got now? Touchdowns, right? So I don't want to hear, oh, PFF this or PFF that. Get out of here, bro. Right? When a quarterback missing from your team affects your team that much, that just proves to you that he's the most valuable person in the room. I don't care. I don't care what you say. Right now, I've seen better play from Tua than I have Josh Allen, who threw 3 interceptions to the same guy. Not different corners, the same guy, right? You had that happen. Then you look at Mahomes, who lost to Detroit, right? And Detroit would deserve that win more than anything. I'm not taking any shade away from them. But Mahomes is supposed to be the best quarterback in this league, in the NFL, after Brady retired, right? We all say he's the next GOAT, as they say. The guy just gets better and better, right? And he has no receivers. Well, I've seen better play from Tua than I have Patrick Mahomes, and that's with my own eyes. That's what I'm looking at. I'm not going to pay for some subscription for some website to tell me that, oh, he's not that great. So get the hell out of here.
Absolutely. And Ollie, just to piggyback a little bit on your point about the touchdowns, right? And this is shout out to Color. I was another one that said, I think we all said it. I think Miami averaged, 23 point something points per game last year. We can average that out to 24. They're up to 37 a game. That's basically 13 points. If you think about it, that's 2 touchdowns a game. So that's the difference. Like this team last year, yeah, to your point, yeah, it was putting up all the numbers and but you could argue they were empty calories, right? Because to your point, there was no points. This year, you have that same productivity, the numbers, actually you've increased those numbers, but the points are coming behind it, and that's why you're sitting at 5-1. That's why you look up at the scoreboard and you're like, last week, it's a 42-21 ball game. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the biggest difference. So I think you're spot on with your
shout out to Doc Brown. Yeah, thanks. Sorry about that, Lewis. Shout out to Doc Brown. Thank you for the $2 donation. I'm loving the background music. And listen, Doc Brown, this is Club Exhale. This is what we do on Club Exhale when I'm hosting. So yeah, you get ready for a good time. Somebody send him the link. He can come up right away. I'm going to be dropping the link for everybody shortly. So someone can do that for me. But yeah, man, I agree with you completely, Lewis. I agree completely. Somebody's Sal, I think he's a Jets fan or something. I don't know what team he's a fan of. Says Dolphins have no clue what Sunday night Philadelphia will be like. First of all,
he's a Bills fan.
He's a Bills fan, first of all. And he's a what?
He's a Bills fan.
That explains that. All right. Well, listen, Dolphins have a clue. You're acting like this is the first time we've ever played Philadelphia in Philadelphia, right? It's happened. We've been there. We know. We already know what Philly fans are like. We know. We've seen it. I've hung out with them. I know, right? So whatever, bro. Whatever. Listen, it's kind of funny that we set all these bars, right? That Tua needs to do this. The Dolphins need to do that. Mike McDaniel needs to do this, right? And this season, it seems like, or actually it started last season and now it's carried over and now they're really doing it. He has a checkboard. Oh, you want more touchdowns? Check. Oh, you want better quarterback play? Check. Oh, you want more first downs? Check. Oh, we got to run the ball? Check, check, check. It's a check mark. And every time we think the list is complete and we've checkmarked everything, it just seems like they add another, just another bar that we have to hop over. Now it's PFF, or now it's the Philadelphia Eagles. Oh my God, you act like they're not beatable. The Jets beat them without a quarterback. I mean, let's be real. Let's be real. Come on. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying, Lewis? I don't get it, bro. What else can this team do to make you believe or make you at least respect their game? Right? Doesn't matter. I mean, you guys, I'm going to use, I know Denver is not the best team. They're probably going to have the number one, or now I don't think they will have it because I think they traded their pick away, but they would have had the number one pick, in my opinion, after this season, right? So I'm going to use this just as an example, right? If there's such a trashy team, right, and we bullied the hell out of a trashy team, then why can't all these other teams bully the crap out of the trashy team if we're a trashy team? Can you explain that, Lewis?
Ali, I cannot explain it, but to your point, I can add on to it.
Go
That
ahead.
same Denver Bronco team that everybody is saying, oh, Miami beat them, but they're trash. 2 weeks later, played Kansas City. Patrick Mahomes did not look as good as Tua did in that game. And Kansas City only scored 18 points against that same trash team that Miami put 70 up on them. But Kansas City only scored 18. I thought Patrick Mahomes was the best quarterback this league has ever seen. I thought Andy Reid was the best play caller and coach this game has ever seen. What happened?
I don't know what happened, Louis.
To your point, Ali.
I don't know what happened. I was betting that if we beat them by 70 or whatever, however many points we put up, I thought Kansas City would double that because they have Mahomes, right? You
Exactly.
You thought that was going to happen. No, it hasn't happened, bro. All these teams that we beat, and we beat them comfortably, I've been looking. The other teams, yeah, they may have won, but they didn't beat them as bad as we did. You know what I'm saying? And that's like creating a question mark, like what's going on. But I'm going to tell you straight up, this is a game that I think you will have breakout moments. I talked about it in the offseason that I thought Javon Holland was going to have a breakout year. So far, he's been kind of quiet, not like really like breaking out. He's just done good enough that he's a solid starter, right? This could be the breakout year or game for him, I should say. The breakout game. You might see we haven't really seen Waddle go off yet, right, Lewis? You've seen Tyreek Hill up and down the place. Waddle really hasn't gotten off. This could be that game that Waddle takes off. We said Savon Ahmed looked really good in the preseason. People were calling him RB1, if you remember, right? Prior to Achane and Mostert starting the season. Savon Ahmed could have a breakout game possibly in this game, right? All these players that have had a quiet season thus far, and I just want to remind you, what's our record, Lewis? Please remind the audience.
We're 5-1, Ali.
Yeah, 5-1, right? And we've had all these players have a quiet season, not even a breakout season yet. That's scary for you guys because in that sense, any moment they could break out and have one hell of a game that you've never seen before, right? So I know this team has the talent. I know we have the coaches, we have the plays, we have everything going for us. We have the fans, we have everything. There's no doubt in my mind that we can't win this game. There, I said it.
Absolutely, Ali. And right here, Donald Henry, right, brings up a question. If Tua wins but plays like Zach Wilson, is that better than the Finns losing but Tua throwing for 303 touchdowns? Bro, this is what the difference is. And I know Tua gets a lot of credit. Tyreek gets a lot of credit. But just how I came out here and said after 6 weeks, I believe Tua Tagovailoa is the best quarterback in the NFL. After 6 weeks, Ali, I think Raheem Mostert, you find me another running back that's running harder than Raheem Mostert. He also leads the league in touchdowns with 11, right? This offensive line that was such a question mark coming into the season, they are ranked in the top 10. I believe they're 6th currently in the NFL. It's just not Tua balling out. It's not just Tyreek Hill that said he was going to go for 2,000 yards. It's not just him balling out, Ali. It's guys like Austin Jackson. It's guys like Isaiah Wynn. It's guys like Kendall Lamb stepping up when need be. It's Raheem Mostert. It was Achane. Look at the difference in year 2, Ali, to Coach Mike McDaniel, the way it just feels like last year, even though the offense was good, sometimes you would see it would get stagnant or he would go away from something and we would all sit back and be like, why? This year, it looks like on first down, he's already setting up what he's doing on second and maybe even third down. And that's the biggest day. I just think, Ali, this team is clicking right now and everybody is in their bag. I don't want this just to be like a Tua thing, like to Donald Henry's point. Well, what happens if Tua plays? Even if Tua does play bad, I think this offensive line would be able to carry him. I think this running game would be able to carry. There's so many pieces. We are so dynamic, Ali. To your point, we have so many weapons, and it's just clicking on all cylinders that I'll be honest, Ali, if the Miami Dolphins team that we've seen consistently throughout the first 6 weeks shows up on Sunday, I don't fear anybody in this league, Ali. I don't care who it is. It could be the Chargers, it could be Buffalo, the Chargers, Cleveland with Deshaun Watson, Baltimore with Lamar Jackson, Kansas City with Patrick Mahomes. If the Miami Dolphins that we've seen shows up on Saturday, the team that we know we have, Ali, again, maybe it's just me. Maybe after 6 weeks, I'm starting to sip the Kool-Aid a little bit. But I do think, to your point, with all these weapons and the way what we've seen so far, I believe we're the best team in the league, Ali. I really do.
Yeah, I do too. I honestly do too. I looked at the rest of the schedule, bro. Even Buffalo, who beat us, they beat us, whatever. It doesn't matter. I'm still not afraid of anybody, bro. I'm not afraid of Kansas City. I'm not afraid of the Eagles. I'm not afraid of Baltimore, which we play in Baltimore. Just to put that out there. I believe it is in Baltimore, right? That game's in Baltimore. Yes. I'm not afraid of anybody else that we have. I think we have to play the Commanders too, maybe, or Dallas. It's one of the two. One of the NFC East teams.
Well, see, Ali, look at Sal, the Bills fan. Dolphins are 5-1 against teams that have a total of 5 games only winning. They smoked all of them. Well, this is the problem, Sal. When I look at your Buffalo Bills that are 4-2, I believe, you guys played the Commanders. Are the Commanders a good team? You guys played the Las Vegas Raiders. Are they a good team? Like all these teams, these trash teams that you play, you lost to Zach Wilson and the Jets, even though they have a defense. Ain't your offense with this elite quarterback that can throw the ball 75 yards in the air? Shouldn't you be able to beat the Jets without Aaron Rodgers? You lost to them. You lost to Jacksonville. Like, what are we? I think that's such a weak argument, Ali, when people say, and especially Bills fans, you haven't played nobody. You do realize, I think there's only 2 games on the schedule. It could be 3. Don't quote me on that. Actually, I do think it's 3. There's only 3 games that Buffalo plays that Miami doesn't play. Everybody else is the same. So when Buffalo beats all these teams that supposedly Miami's beating, are we going to say, well, Buffalo it don't count because Buffalo's playing trash? Are we going to say that? Or is it fair for us to say that? Like, bro, stop. People that do that kind of shit, Ali, and have that, it's just a weak argument, in my opinion.
Oh, yeah. I definitely agree with you. I mean, listen, I don't really care if we beat up and bully on these, not really great teams. That means we're doing what we're supposed to be doing. We're supposed to be beating the crap out of these teams because they're beneath us, right? You look at the Buffalo Bills, they lost to the Jets. I would argue that if the Buffalo Bills were so good and Josh Allen is so good, they should have overcome that and still beat them. Who their star quarterback only played 4 plays. I believe it was only 4 plays. Just point that out there.
Absolutely.
In addition to it, you look, they lost to the Jags in England, right?
Yep.
The Jags, really? Jags are a playoff team, right? They are a first-round playoff team who won against the Chargers, right? And you guys can't beat them. How do you expect to make a deep playoff run if you can't even beat the Jags? Just going to point that out there. Not saying that we can beat the Jags or whatever, but I'm just going from last season to this season. You know what I mean? That's a playoff team from last season that if you guys were going to make this miraculous run that the NFL was just going to hand to you, you guys should have been able to beat them. And yeah, that's where I'm going to say with that. My point is that
and Sal, again, the Dolphins haven't beat a winning team. That's all. Well, again, Sal, tell me the team Buffalo has beaten that's a winning team. And you got more losses than Miami. So again, that's fine. You can sit here and say Miami hasn't beat nobody that's winning, but who the hell has Buffalo beat that's winning? Because the Commanders are not winning.
It doesn't matter.
The Vegas Raiders are not winning.
Bro, we are winning at a much higher level than anybody else. I don't really care what you have to say. You haven't beat anybody that's really winning. That's fine. We're getting the job done better than anyone else is getting the job done. We just proved to you that. How does Kansas City only, 18 points you said against the Denver Broncos, Lewis?
The final score was 18-9, I believe.
How do you only win a game by 9 points against Denver, who lost by what was it? How many points did we beat them by? 50? It was
Yeah,
70 or something like that. Yeah.
I think it was 70-14. I think
Something like that. It doesn't matter what it is. We scored 70 points on them, and you could only score 18. How do you say? Like, do you guys realize that? That means that when we bully right. Or when other team, when they bully, they don't bully at all. God, that's what I'm talking about. Setting the bar. You know, we used to complain about that. We didn't see us. I'm sorry. What's the word I'm looking for, Lewis? We used to complain that we weren't beating the teams that we should beat. Now we're beating the teams that we should beat no matter what, and people are still complaining. I don't understand, Lewis.
Ali, listen, before you introduce our guest, I would just say, remember before the season, I said this is how Miami gets to 12-5, 13-4, instead of 9-8 and 10-6, how we were the last two seasons.
Yeah.
You beat up on those teams. Like I knew that Miami was better than the Patriots, than the Jets, than the Giants, than Carolina. And in years past, we've seen that Miami might play down to that kind of competition and lose some of those games. To your point, now those games are basically locks for Miami. We go into those games now, Ali, with no worries in the world. We know we're coming out with a victory, and that's the biggest difference. But I'll let you get to our guest.
All right, so I'm going to introduce this person. I'm going to play some good music for him, right? I respect the hell out of this guy. He got to play with one of the, in my opinion, one of the best, greatest quarterbacks of my childhood growing up, next to Dan Marino. And I'm sorry, Dan Marino was the best quarterback in my opinion when I grew up, but this guy was pretty good, Warren Moon. And I'm going to play him some good music, actually. Here we go. Pull that start. And everyone give a round of applause for
That's what's up. Yes,
Yeah.
that's what's up.
What's up, Mr. Brown? How are you doing, sir?
It's all good, man. Look, man, my biggest joy of my life is not playing with Warren Moon. It's not playing against Dan Marino. It's knowing Lewis, bro. That's the biggest joy of my life right there, bro.
You can ask Lewis. I'll piggyback instead of it because you can ask Lewis. When I first met him, I was so impressed with the guy. I said, "Man, if I ever am going to war, I want you by my side, or I'll
100.
I'm going to be there for him." That's what I said.
Yes, indeed. Listen, man, I was new to Twitter, and I just hear this guy, man, and you know, half his takes are wrong, but he's so convicted in it that I just said I got to get with that guy, man. So thank you for having me on the show, man, and always shout out to my man Lewis. That's a great guy.
Definitely. So, Doc Brown, let me ask you, did you enjoy the game last Sunday? Did you have fun? You didn't get to see it, but you appreciate it. Go ahead.
Yeah, man, I got a chance to meet Shake Money and meet a lot of the guys that I talk to and interact on Twitter and YouTube. So it was huge, man. But being again at the Dolphins game, Zach Thomas and, you know, fan week and the celebration, and then we come out with the dub, man. It's always a great time. Plus, I'm from Miami, man, born and raised. So whenever I'm home and then to catch a Dolphins game, it's just icing on the cake, man.
Definitely. So how you feeling this week? You feeling as confident as me and Lewis? I'm confident, bro. I'm confident.
100%, man. 100% confident. I understand the sentiment of beating a good team, and I understand why people say it, but I think Lewis said it best, man. You play who's on your schedule, and you try to win every game. You're not gonna win them all, but these games, down the road. We win this game and it proves that we can beat some good teams. But if we lose it, we'll get another opportunity at Kansas City. We're going to see Dallas. We're going to see some other good teams. For us, and more importantly for me, I want to see us compete. I want to see us be in the game. I don't want to see a blowout. I want to come out and have a good game. And then, football is played with an oblong object. And sometimes it bounces your way. And other times it does bounce the other team way.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. Listen, I know people have certain question marks on aspects of our game that wasn't really a question mark before. I know people have question mark and like, what are we going to do defensively against this team and whatnot. What I'm going to tell you is that I'm a believer that you can overcome the odds. My favorite college team, the Buckeyes, did that today against Penn State, who people were saying had the number one offensive line in all of college football, right? People were making those comments live on TV, right? And they overcome the odds, beat them pretty handedly, comfortably, unlike what Florida State could do against Duke. Just want to point that out there. But I think Miami can find a way. That's what Vic Fangio does. He's a game manager. He finds a way. It may not be pretty, but they find a way. You know what I mean? When you have this type of offense, you don't necessarily need to have the number one defense at the same time, bro. You can manage the game, just slow them down enough to give your chance for your offense to take over the game and win it for you. That's just my opinion. That's why I'm so confident in this team, bro.
Well, I think the key to this game is stopping their run game. We can't let them run the ball up and down the field and limit our possessions. If we can stop them and get our defense off the field and give our offense multiple opportunities. If we get 7, 8, 9 opportunities on offense, we're gonna win this game. If they limit us to 5 or 6 or 7 chances because they've run the ball and kept the ball and won the time of possession by a large margin, it's going to be difficult for us. So, but I'm looking forward to it. I suspect that our defense is going to step up. This is when you talk about our defense, it's been getting better. It's been trending the right way. And now here's another opportunity. We've talked about this multiple times. We got to keep Jalen Hurts in the pocket. We can't let him get out. We struggle with running quarterbacks and that whole thing. So keep him in the pocket, make him beat us with his arm and control the running game, and we're going to be fine.
Yeah, I really do. Go ahead, Lewis. You go first.
Oh no, Ali, I was just gonna say to Doc's point about the defense, right? And that's a very good point, Doc. Before I'll let Ali go, before we start kind of getting into the keys of victory and what we think they need to do. To your point, Josh Boyer could beat, again, the Carolina Panthers. Josh Boyer could beat the Denver Broncos. He could beat the New England Patriots. Right. We hired Vic Fangio, Doc, and Ali for moments like this. Against the Chargers, high-powered offense. Against Buffalo. This game against the Eagles. Kansas City. These are the games, to your point, Doc, and Ali said it best. For me, I don't have no concerns with our offense. I think our offense will be fine. But this game, again, this is another opportunity, Doc, to your point. This is the game that I need Vic Fangio to have our defense ready. We need to cause turnovers to get some of those extra possessions, Doc, that you were talking about. But I just want to say it again for the record. The defense has been coming around the past 2 weeks. I get it. Against the Giants that pose no offensive threat and against a rookie quarterback and a young and up-and-coming team in Carolina. Vic Fangio has to show up tomorrow. You have to feel this defense have a presence against a good offensive team with weapons, right? So I just wanted to say that, Ali. I appreciate you giving me the opportunity to say that. Again, Josh Boyer could get you wins last season. We've seen that. These kind of games right here, the ones we're facing like tomorrow night, this is the reason specifically why you win and go out and get a guy like Vic Fangio.
And I agree with you 100%. I do agree with Doc Brown regarding
you can call me Reggie, bro.
Reggie,
call me Reggie. It's cool.
I'm trying to be professional around these parts. I'm trying.
No, it's good. It's good. Yeah.
All right. Well, I agree with Reggie that the key to this game is stopping the run. You turn this team to be one-dimensional at that point, because then you know that they're just going to have to pass against us. And I think that's where you're going to see guys. I kind of feel like you're going to see one of the hell of a game from some of our corners, or even a safety. I like I said, Javon Holland's been kind of quiet. You know what I mean? He doesn't flash like you see some of our other players. And I want to see him come out of that shell and like make his presence known to the NFL like he did last season and whatnot. So I was good. Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say that to your point about what I want to see, you know, we've seen Chubb and Sealer and Wilkins and Van Ginkel and you know, Phillips. You know, the last two games have been get right games for. That's you know, in the league, that's we call them get right games, where you can, you know, really work on your craft and get yourself together and get going. And in the last 2 weeks, we've certainly seen, you know, the defensive line start showing signs. Well, I want to see our defensive line step up. I want to see Chubb, you know, he's been trending up. He's been playing really, really well the last couple of weeks. Wilkins is playing really, really well the last couple of weeks. You know, Sealer has certainly been consistent all year long, but this is the game where they make their money. All of these guys on our defensive line have either gotten paid or trying to get paid. And this is where it's at right here. This game in the coming games.
Doc,
good.
Doc, I would say, and I said this last night, Doc, and again, I don't know if you agree with this point, and Ali, I don't know if you heard it, but see, tomorrow night game is specifically against a mobile quarterback, right, with Jalen Hurts. I'm with both of you. You got to stop the run, but see, even in the past game, they had the option to run with Jalen Hurts. I don't look tomorrow game like I don't look for Jalen Phillips, Van Ginkel, Bradley Chubb. Any of our outside edge pass rushers, I don't want them going upfield running past Jalen Hurts. I think tomorrow the game plan is, one, if you're able to stop the running game from Philly, what you need to tell your outside pass rushers, your linebackers or DNs, whatever you want to call them, basically contain the edges. Where you need to create pressure is with Christian Wilkins, Zach Seiler, Raekwon Davis. Hell, everybody tells me about Jerome Baker. He's a horrible linebacker, horrible in coverage, can't make no tackles. Well, the one thing we know that Jerome Baker does well is blitz. You need to create basically a wall to keep Jalen Hurts in the pocket. Tell your DNs and your pass rushers to contain the edges, maybe send some pressure up the middle. Hopefully you can get some organic pressure with Wilkins and Seiler in the middle. And if you can do that, not saying that Jalen Hurts can't make plays from the pocket, but over a 60-minute ball game, I don't think he can win that kind of game consistently, like a Tua Tagovailoa that's a more stationary, pick you apart in the pocket. I don't see Jalen Hurts like that. If you can do that, that would be how I would like my approach. If I was coaching the defense, that's how I would approach this game.
We lost Reggie. He'll probably come back here. I'm going to bring up our next guest here in a moment, but I just want to shout out to this person. $2 donation. Thank you, Heather Long. I like her avatar. It says she loves the D with the dolphin in between. I like that. So thank you for the $2 donation.
Ali, what did you think about my point, though, about the pass rushers? Instead of pass rushing and maybe over pursuing, maybe more so containing and trying to get pressure up the middle. What are your thoughts on that?
I agree with you real quick, but hold on. Before we get into that too much, I got to bring our guys back up here. But I do want to make one point. We mentioned players keep using the game as a get right kind of game. You still haven't seen the get right kind of game from Phillips yet, bro. He's like a turtle and he hasn't come out yet. I don't know what's going on, because if you look, very underperforming so far in 6 games. So I'm gonna bring up Crypto. Everyone, give a shout out to Crypto. I'm gonna play some new music for him. We'll play some. Let's see here. Let's play. No, not that. No, not this song. Let me find it. Here we go. This is more Crypto style. He likes the techno stuff. Crypto, you there? I think you're muted.
Yeah. Hey, what's going on, everybody? What's up, Ali?
What is up, sir?
Hey, got it going on.
Yeah, we got Reggie back up here. Thank you, Reggie. I'm sorry we lost you momentarily.
What up,
But yeah,
you good, baby?
Yeah. Now I'm just on the last leg of my route.
Let's go.
Oh no, I'm not leaving till in the morning.
Oh, okay.
You're what, like 3-hour drive?
I'm only a 3-hour ride away. So yeah, I can leave around 8 or something in the morning. I'll be there by noon. So yeah, I could be. You get that salute to service jersey so you can blend in with the crowd. No, I didn't. No, we're doing the orange. The orange. I got the orange over
Oh
hoodie.
man, you're gonna be out like everyone's gonna be looking at you.
Everybody's supposed to be wearing orange. All the fans,
Yeah.
the Dolphin fans. Yeah.
Yeah. So
So
Well,
I
you can
decided
go
to go with the
to
orange.
You can go to Lewis' favorite shopping spot, Walmart, and get you something if you need it.
damn, Lewis.
Walmart, damn.
Hey, you know what? I wasn't going to pull this card, right? I wasn't going to do it. But, you know, because when Doc came up, he said such praising things about me. I was like, you know what? Tonight's going to be a good show. Doc is my man. But I'll tell you one thing, Ali. You asked Doc last week if he had a good time in the game. He probably did. It's undeniable. But I promise you one thing, Ali. That man's legs were cold. That man's legs were freezing. Did you see the Daisy Dukes that man was wearing?
Oh my God.
His leg was cold.
Let me tell you something. It be your own people, man. It be your own people, man.
Doc was showing the little thigh out there last week. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, man.
Yeah.
Shake
So
what
he
your
had
mama
on
gave
he
you,
had
man.
on the John Stockton shorts, is what you're saying?
Oh my.
He had on the John Stockton shorts.
Hey, that
Oh
man
my
had
God.
the Larry Bird specials last week, man.
Hey, man.
Larry Bird
Hey, man. Hey, Ali, put on some Luke. Shake what your mama gave you, man. That's what it is all about, man.
Oh, shake with your Yeah.
Shake what your mama gave you.
That is
Oh shit.
Listen, yeah.
The Larry Bird special. Damn, Doc.
Let me.
They had a little cool breeze coming through there.
Yo, Chris. Hey, Lewis, you made a great point though about so when I say the defensive line playing well, I don't necessarily mean sacks. I mean playing assignment football and shutting the run down. I agree with you that we can't be running past the quarterback trying to get sacks and create increases and those kind of things where Jalen Hurts can get out and then make plays with his leg. I totally agree with you on that point.
Interesting. Yeah, I definitely agree.
Hey,
like
Doc, Doc, you know, sometimes I come up with good points, Doc. You know what I'm saying? I get
It's
lucky
rare.
every once in a while.
It's rare, but it does happen. That's a fact.
Oh man. I can't get no love from Doc, man. It's unbelievable.
So, some interesting news happened today. What's his name? Wilson finally got elevated from the injured reserve, by the way, or practice squad or whatever it is that he's on.
Jeff Wilson?
Yeah, he's finally been elevated and brought over. And
so let me ask this question, Lou. Let me ask you this question, Ali. Is Jeff Wilson, I don't see him as a Miami type of running back based on what we've seen this year. And maybe I'm wrong. You guys sell me on Jeff Wilson.
All right. Well, here's the deal. I think they're going to use him maybe in that 3rd and 1 situation, maybe 4th and 1 or a goal line situation. I think that's how I would use him personally. Kind of like what you tried to do with Brooks, but Brooks really overperformed what I thought he would be, to be honest. I think that's going to happen. He's a pretty good pass catcher too. So I don't think he's anywhere near as fast as, Mostert or HN or, or what, Ahmed. Yeah, I don't think he's as fast as them. But I think he's one of those booster guys that can run between the tackles and actually get you that 1 or 2 yards that you need every time.
Well, and that's a good point because I brought it up on KP's show earlier. I think even with the elevation of Jeff Wilson Jr. going to be able to play tomorrow, I think Salvin Ahmed is going to get most of the carries. And shout out to El Capitan. I don't know if he's coming up here tonight.
He is.
But when Cap did his breakdown the other night of the Eagles last week against the Jets, if you notice, and Cap did a great job highlighting that, a lot of passes to the flats. That's where a lot of the time the Jets were eating, right? And I think you can, with Mostert's speed and Ahmed's speed, and we know Ahmed can catch the ball as well. I think that would be a weapon, especially with the defensive front. We know what the Philadelphia Eagles possess. I think the game plan, it's the game plan every week, right? To get the ball out of Tua's hands. It's a timing offense, it's a read offense. But I think the flats are going to be open for Tua, whether it's jets, little quick screens to Waddle or Hill, or even, when they're running their route or whatever route tree or whatever play's called, when they're running their routes, I think the flats will be there all day for Tua to tear this Philadelphia Eagle them up with Ahmed and A-Chain, or listen to me, A-Chain. I think Ahmed and Mostert, they could really eat in the flat. So I think, Doc, that was a good point. I like Jeff Wilson Jr. I agree with you, Ali. Maybe some short yardage stuff. But I think if for me, just going into it from an outside looking in perspective, I think Ahmed gets this bulk of the carries.
The reason I brought it up, bro, because they also brought up Tanner Connor as well. That was kind of surprising a little bit to me. But the reason they did bring him up from the practice squad. I think he was on. The reason I questioned it, or at least brought it up to you guys, that's telling me that they're gonna run the crap out of Philadelphia. They're gonna try to run as much as they can, based on those two players coming up. And I kind of like that. I kind of think, the reason I think it might be I don't want to say it gives us an edge, but it might be a key to the game, is because they may have a very strong front four, right? But their second level is not very good at all, right? And their defensive scheme is very similar to ours. In fact, their defensive coordinator is Vic Fangio's protege. He actually interviewed the same day Vic Fangio interviewed with us. He interviewed with us as well, right, for the same job. So let's see what happens. We'll see. I'm not saying that.
I think somebody else.
Hold on. Vic Fangio already said that, they didn't give me anything. There's no advantage or whatever. But when you know a defensive scheme and philosophy that the other person is telling his team to do, I think as a defensive coordinator, that gives an advantage to the sense that you can turn to your head coach and be like, hey, on offense, these are the points that you may want to attack. That's all I'm saying. Like something like that.
I agree, but I think the secondary, to your point, Ali, I think the secondary in Philadelphia is that, I know they're coming back, but they're coming off an injury. They've been banged up. I think that we talked about this last night, Doc. I think the pass ratio is going to be like 60-40, maybe even 65-35. I think Miami is going to try to throw the ball against Philadelphia. I'm not saying they're not going to run or they're going to go away from the run, but I do think at the end of the day, the ratio would be closer to Crypto, how he says all the time, 60-40. I do think that.
Yeah. Hey, shout out to Zippa, our producers in the chat. So shout out to him. And El Cap says he'll be up in 1 second, bro. I think he's still walking his dog or something. So just so you know, Louis.
Damn. Walking the dog late at night. Damn. Dog needs some fresh air.
Definitely. Go ahead, Crypto, with what you wanted to say. Didn't need to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, I was saying perhaps they may do that, but I don't know. They saying that the weather's gonna be that. I will only say that'll change if the weather gets too bad. Then they may flip the ratio, meaning they'll run 60% of the time or try to at least.
Yeah.
If the weather just goes to all crap.
Look, I don't even want to have a conversation.
They'll stick to the 60-40. What I've been pushing, what I've been saying. If the weather's not bad, if the weather's just fair.
You can still throw quick screens. There's extensions of the run. See, everybody just thinks you got to line up with this speed on the team. A little dump off.
Yeah, you can run a flat, throw a screen.
A jet, sweep, tunnel screens, anything like that. Those are extensions of the run. Like we don't have to line up just because the weather. See, that I hate what we're starting to do. It's like
I don't
the
want to talk
weather.
about the weather at all, bro. I don't even want to talk. Don't even bring it up. It's pointless.
Exactly.
It's pointless.
Now we're going to start changing how the Miami Dolphins play. I don't care what the weather looks like. The Miami Dolphins are not built to be in the I formation 70% of the time.
Oh no, I'm never saying that. You know, I'm never advocating that.
No,
but yeah,
we're still going to throw the ball. Screw this weather stuff. Stay true to who you are. Miami is a pass first team. I know the running game has been good. I know we're number one in rushing. But let's not forget, we got this speed.
That's because we are the most efficient at rushing.
Right. Come on,
I would say efficient and explosive as well. I mean, you can't.
Yeah, the explosiveness, meaning that you're cashing in. Yeah. You're getting 60-yard runs every other game now.
And I would also say
that
I would also say that that's a place where you could see a Jeff Wilson, because the teams on film, we've showed a lot of outside zone, and now we could start going some inside zone with him with more physical stuff and start mixing some things up. And I think Lewis and I talked about this yesterday. This is a game where, again, I think Mike McDaniel's fingerprint needs to be on this game. This is again where his play calling, his scheming, his chess match, great way to say it, Crypto, should be all over this game. And this is another step for me. Last year we saw in the end of the year, I think he was playing more of checkers when teams were playing chess with us. And now I think that he has opened up the playbook, expanded it with emotions, et cetera, and now we'll see if he's really mature in his situational play calling during the football game.
100%, bro. 100%. This is a big game for the coaches as well. So I agree with you. I do agree with the premise that he has opened up a new extension of his playbook based on our personnel. I think that is really important for people to understand that. And there's a guy that we haven't really spoke about that I think is going to have is going to debut in this game that I think he might surprise some people, and that's Claypool. Chase Claypool could do something in this game. I definitely see him in the running game because he's definitely a big man, and I'm sure people would love to run behind him because he's a good proficient rush blocker. And then in addition to it, I think he can provide that third consistent receiver that you've been missing, that we've had some injuries. Like, I like Braxton Berrios. I'm not taking anything away from him, but I think that we haven't had the consistent number 3, and I think Claypool could solidify that, in this game in a sense. Go ahead.
Hey, Lewis, you were asking me the other day, was Ben Simmons my man? Is Claypool your man? Is that your man, Claypool?
No, definitely not.
You were asking me about Ben Simmons. Now I gotta ask you about Claypool.
Well,
Is that your man?
I would say this. I would say when it comes to Claypool, he reminds me of every other number 3 that we have, from Eazy-E to Craycraft, Berrios, Chosen. There is a thing that we do with him. And when he's in the game, we have specific objectives when he's in the game. And so I see him as a viable part because he creates a thing that's different from everybody else, and teams don't know what they're going to get when he's in the game. They have to change everything when he's in the game. And when Berrios is in the game, they have to change everything. And when Eazy-E is in the game, they have to change everything. So they know what they're going to. So, that he creates a different thing and allows Mike McDaniel to be the mad scientist that he is.
And this is what's even like, in my opinion, even better. So I just mentioned he in college and stuff, he was very good at blocking on run plays, right? Okay. You have him on the field. The guy can catch the ball too. It makes defenses second guess what you're doing. Are you running? Are you passing? They don't know. That's what makes it really good, in my opinion. When you have Tyreek and you have Waddle on the field, right? You automatically assume it's going to be a pass play, right? But having Waddle, Tyreek, and Claypool on the field, it kind of makes you think, like, what are they doing? Are they going to run? Or are they going to pass? It makes you double think what the offense is doing. So That's where I'm at with Claypool. I think they could use him, like you said, Reggie, in a specific way and have like a certain thing for him. So, it's going to be really interesting. So,
yeah, unlike many teams where, your X is this kind of guy and your Z is this kind of guy, and then your H is this kind of guy and your Y is this kind of guy. Mike McDaniel has just made it so multiple for us. And so it's going to be really, really interesting to see what he does with Claypool. Is he going to line him up outside? Is he going to motion him? What does he do with him?
Outside.
Yes, you think that
He's
until
more
you say,
vertical,
right, he is, except that when he's in the slot and then he's in tight, now he becomes a guy who can chip on the end and a guy who can go up to the linebacker, right? So that's what I'm saying. He's creating these things. You look at what we do with, Cheetah is blocking the end on some stuff when we run outside. So what does that do with Claypool is in that same position? So I think he just gives us so many options, man. And again, gives Mike McDaniel times to really create things to do. But like you said, in the red zone, 6'4", throw the fade to him. There's nothing to think about here. Hell, we throwing the fade to Cheetah. Certainly we can throw one to Claypool.
Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%.
Yeah, you better be able to throw somebody 6'4" and 230.
Yeah. Hey, so we're past the 1 hour mark. Do you guys have anything specific you want to talk about, or should we drop the link and let the floodgates come through? What do you guys think?
Well, Ali, I did want to ask you about Long. What do you think about Long in this game?
I think the linebackers are going to have to play one hell of a game. I think the second level really needs to put in, and not saying that they can't, what I'm saying is that I think they need to put on their big boy pants and really go to work. You know what I mean? We talked about the run game. I think they need to make sure from the second level to the front four, stop that run, right? And let the corners and safeties do what they got to do, right? And when you're tackling, make sure you wrap up. I don't want to see that Jalen Hurts was able to slip out of 2 arm tackles or whatever. Go ahead and wrap up. I don't care what it takes. Bring the first one down. Swift is very, very dangerous when he's hot. Gainwell is pretty good too. I think you stop the run altogether, and just play a smart game. That's what I want to see out of David Long and even Van Ginkel when he's playing the middle linebacker or inside linebacker position, or any linebacker. We know I have to look. Baker wasn't on the injury report at all, even though he came out of the game last week and had a back injury, right? I don't think he was on the injury report, was he?
No, he's good.
I don't remember me.
Yeah, I didn't even know he went out. I just happened to read about it. I was like, oh, I didn't even remember that. I think I want to see a good game from him too. You know what I mean? I know he has the ability, he has the speed. Put it to good use. Let's really show show us that these linebackers can play. I think they're going to be a really big part of what the defense does tomorrow. So,
well, that's the reason why I asked that question, because I expect the defensive line to continue to get better. Over the last few weeks, they've really, really gotten better. So if the D-line is going to be able to do their job, then now it becomes, will the linebackers be able to make the tackles? Because that's what this defense is all about. D-line eat up blockers, linebackers make the tackles. And, can Long and Baker be in position to make those tackles?
Yeah, that is.
For me, for me, it's not even David Long Jr. I think he's been playing well quietly. You look at the stats, they bear that out. For me, I'm kind of listening to everybody, right? Jerome Baker can't do nothing but blitz. That's what he's good at. I'm blitzing Jerome Baker. Crypto's up here. He's the percentage guy. I'm blitzing Baker 65, 70% of the time. I'm blitzing him and it's going to help put an extra man in the box to try to stop the run. And if it's a pass play, let him go after the quarterback up the middle. If that's what that man does best, you want to talk about linebackers, Doc? For me, it's Jerome Baker. I'm sending this man on constant blitzes if it's me.
Yeah.
Right.
So listen. This next person I want to bring up real quick.
He's most effective, like you said.
We are going to drop the link soon. I promised you guys, but I got to introduce this next person, and I'm going to play him some good intro music because he deserves it. And here, let me play this real quick.
The police just pulled somebody over.
Uh-oh.
All right.
Hopefully it's not you, bro.
No, not me. They not pulling this truck
What's up, Hellcat?
What it up? What it do?
No, your team, and look, you come up here and Moose runs away scared.
Yo,
Oh,
Cap.
he's back. Here he
I know.
is.
I done scared Lou off real quick. Damn, what happened, y'all?
Oh, that's too fire for me. I gotta go.
Yeah.
Man, no, that thing, I guess Cap came up and it threw me out, man.
Yeah, dog. It was like, hey, big it up for the both of us.
Damn, I was like, man, what the hell?
Shit, boys. What's up, Doc? Crypto, Lou, Ali.
What is up, man?
The man, the myth, the legend, Cap.
That's right.
Cap.
That's good, boys. Well, I'm good. As you guys seen in the group chat, my son's team still remains undefeated. Still hasn't surrendered a single point all year. Just won the first round of the regionals. They're on to the championship game next week. If they win regionals, which we should,
You're going to
then
Orlando?
Now
You go to Orlando. You're in Pop Warner, correct, Cap?
Yep.
So you win this championship regional game, and then you go out to Orlando to the Disney Wild World of Sports to play?
So we win the regional game, then we do we're in the regional tournament now. So if we win it and become regional champs, then we start facing the regional champs of different regions. And that can include anybody from the Panhandle to Jacksonville to Tampa to Orlando and Miami.
So I wanted to come to one of his games to watch him and cheer him on, bro. I was gonna say I'd come to the regional one, but unfortunately it's my kid's birthday. But the one after that I could go to. So you should tell us where it's at. This
championship is gonna be probably somewhere in the Daytona area because that's the region we're in the Central Florida East region, right? Yeah. And the next game, that's the following weekend will be if we win and become regional champs. Then we go and face any other team, but it's always on a neutral site. So say we might draw Orlando, right? But it might be in Fort Myers. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna be, we finna be in that whole mix. So we're gonna be in it. We're gonna get it. Again, this team is good. Okay. They haven't surrendered a point. I think with today's playoff game, let me do the math real quick. They have outscored opponents. 8. Hold on. 30. Yeah, so they've outscored opponents 291 to nothing.
Damn.
They just scored 38 points. So they have absolutely obliterated teams all year.
They're just like the Miami Dolphins bullying teams.
Jeez.
To nothing. They haven't let up 1 point. To nothing, boys. That's the thing.
Hey, can we get that defensive coordinator at the Dolphins?
Exactly. Can we get him?
Listen, he went to he has some pro stuff. He went into the pros for a little bit, so he coaches the high school team over here in this town of Flagler County. This is a football town. Like you go to first of all the 10-year-olds, the 11-year-olds, and the 12-year-olds are all playing regional championship next year in the deal. Oh, and the 8-year-olds are playing in the regional champ. So it goes from like 8 to 14. And all of our teams were in the playoffs, but all the other teams lost, and the rest of ours are now in the championships. This fucking town plays football.
What age group is your son playing in, Cap?
He's in the 11U, so he just turned 11. Okay, so he was supposed to be in the 10U, but they were full, so he's in the 11U. But he'll stay in the 11U again next year because we're gonna get early sign.
Well, I'm gonna reach out to my buddy. He's still the commissioner where my son played at the West Chase Colts. They won the whole thing in Orlando 2 years back to back. I'm gonna give him a call tomorrow and see if the 11U team is in the regionals as well.
Ooh, that'd be good. We'd be seeing them.
I would definitely go and watch that. And I listen. I don't give a damn. I will call out of work. I will tell them whatever. Cap, if you guys make that Orlando trip to play at Disney Wide World of Sports, I will be in the building for that.
Hell yeah, dog. Hell yeah. Yeah, man. We're holding out. We're gonna see this team. They got a team. They're well coached. They're well coached. Put it this way, right? The team we face today and the team we're going to face in the championship, they've already beaten in the region. So we're winning regions, you know. And again, they hadn't surrendered any points still. But also because the other team that was playing, we hadn't played, that we could have faced, they ended up losing. Today, the coaching staff wisely played a off-script playbook. They just ran a lot of shit up the gut the whole game. When this offense has actually been quite tricky. They could pass the ball pretty damn decent. They got some screens and motions that they do. They're a well-coached football team, man. They really are. So we'll see what they do. But you know, when you get into these other things, all the teams you're facing in the regions are undefeated. You know what I'm saying? That's the best teams. So we're gonna be going against fucking Orlando, and their region's way bigger. It's gonna be a different test. So we'll see.
Yeah, I remember the good old days. We had to take a trip. We played some team out of Miami, and that was the closest scare we got. That we had to win that championship game to get to Orlando. And when Cap, I ain't gonna lie to you, we showed up to the field in Miami, and you know we got a whole bunch of parents. We Airbnb, we're in hotels and stuff. We're pulling up in regular cars. The team we're facing out of Miami pulls up in a big like bus. They're coming off the bus with all their bags and stuff. It looked like an NFL pro team. Had our boys a little bit shook at first, but we ended up coming out with the win. But man, it gets crazy, Cap, as you've probably already seen so far.
I've noticed and I've seen this, and I know that from being in South Florida, as you know as well, Lou, how they take football in this state, especially in the metropolitan areas. Like, man, they stack teams, bro.
It's wild, bro.
It's wild, bro. It's wild. I mean, even still, the high schools. You know how many kids are living with coaches going to the top high schools in the state? Tons. These kids come from all over, out of state. They work out through these programs and the booster program. You'd be surprised at the type of shit they pull around here for this high school football.
And it's been going on for a long time. Trust me on
Reg,
that.
it's how it's done, dog. It's how it's done. You know this.
Hey, man.
That's
What's
how
been going on?
Well, Doc, let me tell you something right now. I'm not going to sugarcoat it no more. You weren't good enough to stay at one of your head coach's house. Dad, you were coming off the bench. You were staying at your own house.
He took that Walmart comment way too serious, Reg. Walmart comment way too serious.
Lou, are you saying they used to call him Walk On Reg?
Walk on Reg.
Walk on Reg.
Damn. That's
Hey,
the best.
Hey, all I'm saying is Doc went to his local high school. They weren't trying to get him to none of those big schools. He stayed at local.
Man. The local high school is Miami Central Rockets, so you better ask somebody.
Did I make it on the Miami? Yeah, not me, Doc. I played football and I was damn good at it, but I never had the size, speed, or nothing. But I'll be damned if I wasn't felt up out in that field. You know what I'm saying? Everybody knew I was flying around that bitch, hurting people. But no, I wouldn't stand at Coach's house either.
Lewis did a great job of passing that water out, though, so he's an excellent contributor.
MVP, Doc. MVP.
Somebody got to do it, bro.
It was water. I thought it was orange slices.
Water?
Nah, he ain't bringing it.
MVP.
That's real funny. Listen, I was so good. I was getting benched in the second half. I was under the bleachers doing extra after activities, and you know what I'm saying.
He was definitely giving someone a workout underneath the bleachers.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, they always had two guy cheerleaders on y'all team that you had to go help out.
You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? Come on, man.
I'm fucking shocked.
Hey,
I was off the top rope.
Hey, you know what? Let's settle the debate once and for all. Me and Doc been going at it for a couple days. Cap, now that you're up here, you got to run into the legend, right, Dr. Brown? Last week.
I missed him, dog. I missed Doc.
Yeah,
well,
he missed it.
Have you seen the picture of Doc? The picture that Shake has of Doc? Have you seen that picture?
Yeah, I have seen the picture. Absolutely.
Okay.
Hold on. Let me hold on. I'll pull it up real
You're
quick.
paying a little bit too much attention to my shorts, bro.
Let me pull it up.
Too much attention to my
Let me pull it up real quick. It's in here somewhere. Hold on. Where that? Is this it right here?
Oh no, it's another one where you can see. I'm telling you,
this one right here.
Look at that boy with them Daisy Dukes on.
I tell you what, I look like he's ready to run routes in them shorts for sure.
Hey, all I can say is you paying a little bit too much attention to my shorts, bro. That's all I'm saying.
You want to know where you got him at, man? Maybe he want to set up.
Those look like swimming trunks, man. I don't know, man. Those ain't shorts. Those are boxer briefs.
He was trying to hit the beach after that, Doc.
Gotta keep the beans in Frank and point, dog. You know how it get, Lou. You get a little older, you don't want to be sitting down wrong and shit, dog. Doc gotta.
Hey,
that's what it is. Hey, Doc, tell me I'm fucking lying, dog. Tell me I'm lying, motherfucker. Tell me I'm lying.
Hey, let me tell you right now, Cap. Doc ain't got that problem, Doc. Doc ain't got that problem, Cap. All right, I'll tell you that right now, Cap. He ain't got that problem.
God damn. Damn, Doc. Look, what they got for you, Nick? Hey, donate the channel. I need to take a shot. Hook it up, everybody. Let's get these donations kicking and shit. Because, I mean, these boys finna go to blows and... You guys calm down the room,
for every $5 donation, Captain will do a shot.
Fucking right. I brought out the wild turkey, boys. I went and scooped it. I ain't fucking around.
The wild turkey.
I love it. Crypto, you know.
That wild turkey, man.
That's
a perfect drink. You know that's perfect drink for some eggnog. You know that goes perfect in some eggnog.
Up in here. So
you know that, Cap.
Yeah,
that's good for some eggnog, man.
I don't know. I don't really eggnog it. Not gonna lie. I like eggnog, but I don't like liquor. Something about dairy and alcohol seems like a terrible idea to me. Dairy and alcohol, not good.
Irish caramel,
perfect, man. It's perfect.
I don't drink them either, man. I've had them because it's like the shot of Bailey's and the fucking thing. I've had it because it's supposed to be cool, but I don't fucking like Guinness. That shit's gross as fuck.
That's why you chug it down as quickly as you do.
Yeah, you gotta drink it fast. You can't be sipping.
It's gotta be out of the tap, and it's gotta be so cold it freezes your throat when it goes down. And like, what am I doing here?
It's gotta be cold, and you gotta drink it fast.
But El Cap, for real, when I was in Ireland, I had Guinness in Ireland. You know, it's an Irish beer for people that don't know. Guinness in Ireland tastes way different than Guinness does down here.
Yeah, it's all the lead in the water, Ali. That's what it is.
The
lead in the water.
In Ireland, bro. I'm just being honest. I don't know what it is.
In Ireland, they still got lead pipes for all that shit, dog. So it's the lead in there, and it kind of fucks you up a little bit. So you don't even know. It still sucks. It's still shitty beer, but it's just got lead in it.
I just like it better personally.
I'm just talking how it is, dog.
That does make a difference. That lead.
Yeah, lead in your alcohol tastes good. So, but Ali knows I like to fucking party. We were down at the tailgate. What I had some 101, didn't I?
We had some moonshine.
Yeah,
in fact,
we had some moonshine.
I have some left. If people donate $5 donation, I'll take a shot.
Damn, get Ali on that shine real quick. He got that white light and he finna be up here fucking doing the do-si-do and playing a banjo if you ain't careful, goddamn.
We got over 60 people watching. We got over 60 people watching. You know, get the likes up. We only got 42 likes. Come on, I want 100% likes for this show. Come on.
Yeah, let's get these likes up. What's ABA doing? I seen this a couple times from ABA.
They're arguing about Dan Marino
rings.
and how many rings they have. I don't know if they're talking about cock rings. What kind of rings they're talking about, actually?
Cock rings. Damn, Molly.
How many rings he has? We're winning it all. I don't care.
Damn, not cock rings. Holy shit.
They arguing about the amount of cock rings. Damn.
Yeah, dirty. This is great.
Who cares?
That's a Michael K type argument.
Mm-hmm.
Because they don't have any other rings, so he's arguing about how many cock rings. That's Michael
Thank
K.
you for bringing that up. Somebody needs to do a wellness check on him, bro. He's usually like the first one here to make comments.
Where has Michael K been? He's been silent. I see him creeping around in like post comments. He still is going to like videos that he didn't watch, catching up on them and putting comments.
He's probably at the sex toy store. That's where he's at. He's at the sex toy store.
Hey, he's buying that ring he's never had.
Yeah. Oh shit.
Not that. Anyhow, yeah, I mean, I don't know where he's at, man. I don't know where he's been. It's been weird.
Man. AB, we're just messing with you, bro. Don't take it personal. We're just messing.
All the Bills fans, bro, they fucking even Michael K. After they play some bad games and the Dolphins play good games, are just nowhere to be found. It's fucking sad, bro.
Listen, I wouldn't expect no Buffalo Bills. I wouldn't expect no Bills fans to be up here. They're probably wherever second place people hang out at. That's probably where they are. You know what I'm saying? This is a place for first place winners. That's what TFTG is all about. Winners, first place.
Winning.
Right.
Winning, dog.
Right.
That's what it is, dog. And
he's hanging out in the cellar somewhere. He's in the cellar.
Here's the thing that they don't get. Like, even if the Dolphins aren't doing their thing in years past, we know they're going to, and we know you all ain't. Like, you're living the farce. You know what I'm saying? And we're just winning at generally life. You're a Buffalo fan. You've chosen wrong, and you know it. Now you're just convicted in a wrong decision. It's like hanging in for a marriage just for the kids when you know that it's loveless. You know what I'm saying?
Like dungeon.
Yeah, it's just a terrible place. Like you're just pacing for death right now, and it's sad, man. And I'm sorry for you guys. That's it.
He might as well be tied to an Iron Maiden. That's what he's tied to. Iron Maiden.
That's it. Led Zeppelin too.
Right. That's what he had.
That's all right. Says Michael K is working on the next toy to throw on the field.
Oh yeah.
Didn't that actually happen at a Buffalo Bills game?
Oh yeah, they threw a bunch of them. I thought.
Oh my god. Oh my lord.
Sad part is that a lot of people didn't know, but a couple of the players ended up picking up pink eye that day because of that. So, just saying.
Well, Cap, we've been up here for a little bit chopping it up. Give us your keys to the victory of how Miami wins this game tomorrow. Like, what are your thoughts on the game, and how do we come out of here with a victory?
Well, I did some film study, and there's a couple of things I think we can exploit. Now, the Eagles, on defense, man, when they'll dial up aggressive plays, they'll dial it up. And it doesn't necessarily have to be like a designed blitz that was called. These linebackers will bite. They will bite. Oh, look, this bitch been creeping this whole time. He been creeping this.
Oh, my Lord.
Bro.
Here,
can't believe him. He was creeping here the whole time.
Right.
Salute.
Oh man.
Thank you for our donation.
Thanks. So,
notice how he didn't argue that he's not at one of those type of stores, though. Just want to point that out.
Right.
I didn't hear a denial in there. You hear pansy. That sounds like a guy that's fucking guilty. Is what it sounds.
That was the leftovers cash. That was the cash that they gave him back for the toy that he just bought.
Damn. Oh.
So he gave us the
I gotta
leftovers.
go get a shot. Oh, hold on. I gotta go get right back.
All right, I'll wait for you, Ali. I'll continue to give my take. All right. So, anyhow, their linebackers will commit on that run, and they'll get kind of out of position on it. Now, 9 times out of 10, they're not wrong, and they're hitting the hole right. But the Eagles' defense hasn't seen, at least from the Jets. The Jets are certainly not doing it the way the Dolphins are, with the pre-snap motions, manipulating the middle of the field, manipulating the secondary. As long as the Dolphins do that, I want to see how their linebackers adjust. Because if they're going to bite down, even on run plays that we have, because the Dolphins, there was a play where the right guard pulled and went to the left side of the formation and it was a good handoff, but their linebackers got pressure in, and by pressing in on the O-line that was there, they were able to get penetration and make a nice stop for a run. And I thought to myself, I was like, that was a good stop, but really they could have fucked themselves real quick because they had allowed the edge to be gotten on them. And on an outside zone done better. And the main problem wasn't so much the play call or the execution, it was the timing. Zach Wilson didn't time it right when the motion came across the screen. He waited too late. He should have called it earlier, and if they would have caught it, they probably would have hit this play. But the Dolphins are gonna hit something like that on timing, and it's gonna be more trickery than that too. If these linebackers get sucked up and we're able to hit these outside zone runs on offense, I think that's something we can exploit because I've seen us do it. You know what I'm saying? Whether or not their linebackers will be smart and play a little deep and a little wide to not let themselves get caught up on the inside of that run is yet to be seen. But also, their offense, I don't know, man. That was a weird game for Philadelphia's offense. The way I know they haven't been their best, and they've kind of put Jalen Hurts in this pocket passer type of stuff. He doesn't look very happy about it. At the end of that last game, it looked like he quit. So I don't expect to see that offense against the Dolphins. AJ Brown is fucking killing it. He's good.
So, El-Cap, you got your shot?
Yeah, I got it.
I got my shot too. The TFTG for life, man. There you go.
Alrighty, y'all drink up. You got to drink a second one for me because I ain't punched out yet.
I'm on that 1738, so I took one as well.
Oh,
right.
damn.
No, Doc, you got to drink a second one for me because I haven't gotten home yet.
Too easy.
You got to drink
I'll
another
take one right now.
Get him.
Yeah, you got to drink another one.
Hey,
you got to drink a glass.
According to the shorts that Doc wore, that's his measurement, 1738.
Right. Hey, man.
Damn.
Hey, man. Hey, and while we drinking Big Boy drink, you just keep drinking your Boone's Farm, buddy. Just keep drinking your Boone's Farm.
What are you, a wino? What are you behind a fucking 7-Eleven right now, Lewis?
Whatever gets the job done, boys. Whatever gets the job done.
Yeah, you got. Hey, what you did? You got some Boone's Farm and a couple of 99 bananas. Put in there and shook it up real quick.
2020.
Hey, get some Cisco's. Hey, get some Cisco's and some seeds and stems from around the old broke down church and get a girl fucking knocked up tonight. What's going on?
Y'all got me, man. Y'all figured me out, man. That's what it is.
All the lights in the neighborhood are all orange. And
I would have loved to sit in Vegas to see what Lewis is probably walking around with these like girly Shirley temples or something.
Hey, all I'm saying is shit. Hey,
you know better than that, Ali.
I know. See, Lewis would be the guy. Lewis would be the guy with me doing shots of Patron. That's what you would do.
Absolutely
not.
Oh,
you
man,
gotta have. You got to do it in style. You got to have the cigar and the silk robe. That's what you got to do.
Yeah. I can
I'm
see
not
him
gonna
in his
read it.
silk robe.
Hey, got a rip in it. Hey, you guys ever watch that show, fucking Trailer Park Boys? Y'all ever seen that shit?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
You seen it, Doc? You seen it, Doc?
Yeah.
I think of Mr. Leahy running around shithouse drunk in his fucking robe and shit. Got fucking wearing whitey tighties and shit. Got a bottle in his hand and his robe running around and shit. Damn, I might be that for Halloween. I might fucking be that shit for Halloween, dog.
Halloween, there you go. That's the get up Halloween.
Oh shit!
I did my shot. You gotta do yours now.
Dude, I gotta let this fucking breathe, dude. It's a fresh bottle of 101. It didn't breathe enough.
El Cap, I think
dude.
you gotta take the rest of them because I gotta be somewhere at 9 a.m. tomorrow.
Listen, I'm helping my fucking uncle move for what seems like the 100th fucking time now. You know, I help.
Damn, man, you got another move going, Cal?
No, it's the same uncle that I had brought. Like, I went up
from
to
New York here, right?
From New York?
Brought all his stuff. So, like, when he moved down here, right, we put everything in storage because he didn't buy a house. The kind of shit kind of fell through. So he was like Airbnb-ing for a little while. And then now he finally got a house. But I don't know why the last time we went, I didn't have something to load it all up. I had like, we just had the trailer. I don't know what the fuck happened. But so like we just loaded up this trailer. I loaded up my truck. We brought all like these essentials. We didn't get everything. So I'm doing this for this last time. Now we've got the proper fucking shit to load up. So I'm going to load all this shit up and get this done for the final fucking time in my life. But don't tell me about what you got to do tomorrow. When I'm moving furniture tomorrow, Ali telling me I got to take all the fucking shots. Salute.
You better be taking all the shots. I don't care. You're supposed to be captain. Lead by example, bro.
You're right, dog. You're right. I do need to lead by example. So everybody get your dollar bills. We're heading to the next to the place next to the airport.
Oh man.
God damn it.
Uh-oh.
Hey, I do think that there's some chances for the cutback on that zone this week. We've been pretty effective getting outside.
Hold on, Doc. What you said, Doc? I couldn't hear you there, Doc.
No, I was just saying I do think there's some opportunities. We've been pretty effective getting outside, and now we can start seeing that cutback on that zone and that pressing and really getting a feel on it. I think that's where Jeff Wilson might, be pretty effective and really getting a feel on that zone and some of those sets you've been doing.
So
go ahead.
They do play some zone with their secondary, but man, from what I could see, they let those linebackers get off script, and that's what makes them dangerous on defense in that front seven. Obviously, they got a great front four with depth all in it, but to me, something that's getting lost is how free the linebackers are playing. And I'm telling you, just from what I've seen, they're able to, like some teams do with fucking safeties, these linebackers are able to go, I'm going, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? And as long as they're right, they're okay. But I also think we can fucking exploit that too. So
well, that's my point. With our running game, we should be able to, stay at 4.9, average even when the defense is right. But when they wrong, and they've been wrong, and I've seen the same things, which is why I'm saying this, as I've been watching the all-22s, there's some big gains there when they wrong. And I expect that tomorrow we're going to get some big gains on them.
All right, I'm dropping the main link, El Cap, just so you know. You're on mute, bro.
Yeah, go right ahead, Ali. It's your fucking show. I don't run shit around here. I'm just fucking.
You don't run shit around
I
here?
got breaking news.
What's the breaking news?
The breaking news is the Dolphins will win the Super Bowl this season.
Oh my God! If Crypto's the one saying it, it's happening, baby. It's happening.
Let's go.
There you go. Breaking news. There you go.
All right,
the Dolphins are winning the Super Bowl. God damn it!
There you go. I took mine, Michael K.
Oh shit! All right, I gotta take a breather for a moment. Give me a few moments.
Well, Kevin says
All right.
it's good, guys. After Miami beats Philly and KC, and we get A-Chain and Ramsey back in 2 weeks. Well, I think Ramsey will play the KC game. Honestly, I think Ramsey's going to play the KC game. This will be a dangerous team in December and January.
I almost hope
What's
that we
this
get all 4 of them
team
back.
ceiling?
So we bring Armstead, A-Chain, and Ramsey back at the same time.
You think it's just going to be a tidal wave of talent?
You know, particularly if we win this game, there's no reason to rush anybody back. You know, there might be a sense of urgency if we lose this game, but if we win this game and then we have, you know, the next game. Who's the next game?
New England.
Next game is, I don't want to say
New
it to give
England.
me, but New England sucks right now, dog. We should fucking stomp that ass.
Right. So
What up,
we
Greg?
beat this game. We got
Joe?
New England. Then you can almost say, let's wait an additional week to let everybody get healthy.
No sense of rushing nobody back now. Get them all back in December.
I mean, it's particularly if we win this game.
So listen,
Even if you don't win this game, I want them at a level where they can be effective when they play. Because even though you can be back, I want you to be effective. You know, when you play at an effective playing level.
I think to be honest, I understand if we win this game, we may not rush certain people back, but I do think that you are going to bring them back enough to have that 3-week window where they can get them prepped and ready to go. Like, for example, what's his name? El Cap just said that Ramsey ain't coming back till Kansas City. I'm going to say that's fool's gold that Ramsey ain't coming back till the Raiders game. Just my opinion.
Really, you think so? So
I
here's
think the Raiders game.
Kind of to your point, Ali.
Hold on, before you say anything,
go right ahead.
Michael K, is that avatar a picture of the toy that you bought?
It is.
No, that's hey, you guys missed a super chat, by the way.
That's exactly what it is. That's an avatar of his toy.
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Man and ball. Fucking dick.
I gotta put that one on pause just for a bit, Michael.
I'll try to catch up a little bit. Oh
God.
I want to see if Moonshine comes out the same color.
This stuff ain't too bad, but it's strong when you take back-to-back shots.
Listen,
Michael
Michael K.
Moonshine,
but he's at least a Bills fan I'd fucking hang out with. Like,
we'd have a ball, dude.
Michael
We'd have a ball.
Michael K.
Get real turned.
Ali, you drinking moonshine?
If you don't get out early enough in the night, Michael K gonna get you into a fight with a bunch of assholes.
It's commercial moonshine, so it's not like 100% real good moonshine. But
I had the moonshine.
It's the kind you get at ABC Liquor.
Yeah, it's the kind you get at ABC Liquor. But the thing is like, one shot doesn't hurt you, but if you take back like 3 shots in a row, kind of like what we just did, it hits you.
That's when it hits you. You gotta mix it with some grape juice. You gotta put some grape juice in it. You gotta mix it with some grape juice or something.
I got a girlfriend that lives in Virginia. She comes up a couple times a year to hang out. Yeah. She brings me Virginia moonshine back from the mountains. It's like maybe 80, 85 proof. It doesn't knock you. It's amazing. You know, just the flavors, but it doesn't burn.
I had this moonshine from these kids. They were all from fucking Jack Daniels County and shit. And funny enough, they were all fucking going to the college down this. This was years ago. I think I was still in like high school when I met these assholes. They were all going to college for fucking being greenskeepers, and they had this moonshine, right? Now, I had moonshine in my life from the fucking backwaters of Florida, which is strong as fuck.
Did you just say greenskeepers?
Yes, they were all going to be greenskeepers, bro, and something.
Cannonball! Cannonball!
That's why I said it.
Listen. A buddy of mine, shout out to my friend Mark.
Let me finish.
Okay, go ahead.
So they pull out this jar. They're like, this is the best damn moonshine ever. I'm like, fuck you, bro. I've been drinking moonshine I'm like 17, 18. I'm like, I've been drinking moonshine my whole life. You know what I'm saying? I drink this shit. I put it down. It didn't burn. It didn't nothing. It had a little bit of warmth, but it wasn't like moonshine. Like this 101 I'm drinking right now, fucking hit you and smack you in the mouth. This is like drinking water. And I was like, bro, fucking this shit ain't no moonshine. I tell you what, took a couple more hits on that bitch. I was so fucking hammered. That was real ass. I don't know how they got it like that, bro. That shit was crazy as fuck.
Yeah, listen.
It wasn't like drinking. It wasn't like drinking ethanol. It was like drinking, watered down vodka or some shit.
No, I'm gonna tell you straight up. Real moonshine will knock you on your ass. A good friend of mine, Mark. Shout out to him. He used to live in Ocala, and he had a buddy there that made it in his home and everything. And he was making peach flavored, like a peach cobbler type of flavor of moonshine. And
butternut squash. Did he make that one?
When he gave you the mason jar, bro, the whole peach was in the mason jar with it, right? And it had been brewing forever and a day. I freaking one day I was like, listen, let's try this peach. It tasted really good. You know,
all the alcohol soups up in that peach.
Oh my god, bro. One bite of this peach, bro, knocked me on my ass, bro. I'm not kidding. That was something hard.
Did I tell you? Ali, did I tell you my uncle makes moonshine? He doesn't do it all the time.
But you didn't deliver. I was hoping you could deliver.
I know. Listen, he only bust, and I shit you not, he only bust out the overalls every now and again. And that's and dead ass motherfucker puts on some overalls and goes out there and does his shine straight up. Redneck as fuck, bro.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, hey, not to change the subject. That soap sucks. That high bar shampoo absolutely sucks.
Nuh-uh, for real?
Yeah, it doesn't suds up.
What high bar shampoo?
Okay, that's so on TMI Tuesdays, Conk was showing us some shampoo conditioner shit. It's like a fucking tablet.
Yeah. What kind of football fans are you? Was a hair salon Tuesday? What the hell?
TMI
Tuesdays.
Bro.
No, I gotta have a lettuce. I haven't had my hair cut in a while.
Yeah,
it doesn't suds up.
High bar, Michael K.
Maybe that's just your nappy ass head, Mike.
Yeah, maybe you got it. It's not good for wool hair.
By the way,
dude, I'm blonde. I'm blonde.
I love the Daft Punk helmet that you're rocking right now.
Your hair.
I love that.
No, you didn't.
What did what?
That's the Saturday night helmet.
Yeah, it is.
It's
Saturday night. Yeah.
Oh, man. Like 3 minutes, it'll be Sunday morning.
What up, Greg?
What's up?
Liz, I am feeling it. I'm feeling
Jason Tatum's getting traded next week, Greg.
No, he's not. He's going to win us the title.
He's going to the Jazz.
If he goes to the Jazz, I'm going to punch a hole in the wall.
Who?
Yes.
Who's going to the Jazz?
Jason Tatum.
No, he's going to
2 first-round picks,
bro. If there's a team, hold on, because you'll like this. 1, I don't believe he's going anywhere, and 2, if he does go anywhere, he wants to be a Laker. Let's just be real, bro.
He's gonna sign an 18-year contract extension.
Again, that's why I said he ain't going anywhere.
Because I'm gonna pay for it.
He's gonna,
You're gonna pay for it in blood and semen, Greg.
Pay for that?
Right.
Pay for it in blood and semen, Greg. What are you paying for?
Blood and semen.
Get the fuck out of here.
Oh man.
Fuck.
So make sure you guys are hitting the like button. We're dropping the link. Come on up. Let's start the conversation going.
Yeah, let me pin the link to the top of the screen.
Yeah, please do that, sir. Please do that.
Chat's
so who are
catching
these
up.
fucking bitches complaining about the weather already? Because it's not cold out. I'm wearing shorts still.
Bro,
Who's complaining about the weather?
Where the hell you at wearing shorts?
Get a cold front here. It's 89 degrees right now.
It's literally still short season where I live.
When the hell are you wearing?
Listen, I've been wearing shorts too, homie. I'm in Florida though.
I'm in the Northeast. It ain't cold yet.
Greg, when you
Greg, you're in the Middle East?
Wore
Is that what you
shorts
said?
in the middle of the winter.
You're in the Middle East,
Oh,
right? Exactly.
Damn.
Bro, in the winter, bro, it'd be snowing. I'm wearing shorts. I swear to God.
No,
I
for
swear to
me,
God.
when I go out in public when it's like really cold, I'll wear pants. But if I'm in my house, I'll wear shorts.
I wore shorts in school, bro, in the winter. No joke.
Greg, wearing clothing inside a house don't count for a judgment of cold. What are you wearing outside?
When I have to walk up a hill to college, you think I want to be freezing my ass going to class?
Walk faster.
Well, now when I have to park in the back, and it takes like a minute to walk.
If you walk fast, you ever see joggers wear shorts all winter? Walk faster.
I don't feel like
Greg.
I want to listen to my music.
He's trying to.
I never seen a jogger with earbuds in either. My God.
Greg wants to hot step his way.
I listen to the top of the tailgate in the morning.
What's up, John Featherland? How you doing, sir?
My guy,
Good.
John. What up, buddy? What's
How
up,
are you?
John? How's
Good,
Facebook,
man.
John? I'm not there anymore.
Yeah, I know.
I
found that
don't
out
know what's
quick.
going on Facebook.
I'm
Can't even
boycotting
get on there.
Facebook right now. I'm boycotting
Fuck
Facebook.
those dicks, dude.
Oh, are you?
Dickhead.
Yeah, I actually disabled my
Be right back,
account.
boys. I gotta get a freshie.
He has to go grab a bottle of water. He'll be back.
Don't step in dog shit.
What's up, John?
Oh, snap.
How you doing?
Oh, man. So how's everybody doing? Everybody, so let's start with Michael K, since he's not a Dolphins fan here. Michael K, who are you guys playing tomorrow, if anybody?
They're gonna beat the fuck out of the Patriots. You better, Michael K.
We're playing the Patriots 1:00. It'll be on at your house. It'll be on in Florida. You'll get that game on CBS.
Don't beat the Patriots. Holy shit.
We'll finish them next week. Just do your part. Beat the piss out of them.
Well, I teased the Bills. I put 50 on plus 21. So the Bills, minus 21. So the Bills got to win by 22 points.
Liz, I used to drink Mad Dog also.
Beat the piss out of them. I want to hear crying Monday morning and then on.
Lewis drinks Dima, though. So, just so you know, that's what he drinks from back in his
We're going to finish the job next week. Bill
kidding.
Belichick will be fired after next week. He'll be fired.
Well, my one buddy still uses a regular bookie. Like a good fellow bookie. One of his props are there's actually going to be a dildo thrown on the field tomorrow at Gillette.
All right,
you can bet on that.
Michael K is calling it that's what's going to happen. My question is, Michael K, which one did you buy? Was it the big black one?
I didn't buy any of them. I stole that off the internet.
Oh, okay.
I was trying to get an actual.
Damn, Ali.
I was questioning because I was questioning if Michael K's hands were big enough to get around it.
No, that ain't my hand. I stole
you
your.
don't use your hand with it. Okay.
That isn't my hand. I'm not holding it. Here. Here's the other one.
He had to get him a new size. He needed another size.
There you go.
I don't want to see it, Michael K. I don't want to see it.
Oh, God.
I tried getting one that was actually connected to a dolphin or a porpoise. They don't put that on the internet.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, God.
The fact that you actually search for it makes me kind of scared, to be honest. All right. Let's keep it football. So, according to Sports Illustrated, they have an article about how much of a factor will Jeff Wilson be in his Dolphins' return. And this is by Omar Kelly. He goes on to say, Jeff Wilson would walk past media members in the locker room and announce coming soon, referring to his return to the Miami Dolphins backfield. Turns out soon will be Sunday in the Dolphins' primetime game against the Philadelphia Eagles. What's going on, Greg? Are you having a moment there with someone?
I don't like Jeff Wilson.
I thought he was passing a stone.
I'm not a Jeff Wilson guy.
I thought he was having a good time, but I don't know.
I thought he was passing a kidney stone or something.
Maybe. Listen, that hurts. By the way, I've actually passed 3 of them in a row. It was not very fun, to be honest. But I will say this: listen, regarding Jeff Wilson, I'm not going to read the whole article, but with Jeff Wilson, I honestly think his role is going to be not as great unless there's a major injury. I think he's going to be like your goal line kind of guy, your 4th and 1, 3rd and 1, 3rd and inches kind of guy. That's what I think is going to happen. What do you guys think?
Probably.
First down.
What do you guys think? Did I nail it on the head? What do you guys think?
I don't want to see Jeff Wilson at all tomorrow.
Listen, I don't really care who we see as long as it's first and 10. First and 10. Do it again. That's what I'm trying to say. God damn, I can't even talk.
That's basically, yeah.
First and 10. Do it again. Let's do it again. So, look, I know Philly has a big bad defense and all, and everyone's like concerned, but they're beatable. The Jets proved it. They're beatable, right? So we just need to.
I'm more worried about.
Yeah.
You're more worried about what? Go ahead.
I'm more worried about our defense against their offense than our offense against their defense. I think it'll just be a short shootout.
You're with me, bro. I think that's what's going to happen.
I'm not worried about our offense.
36. That's what I think is going to happen.
I'm not worried about our offense
The
at
one thing
all. I
I'm
think
worried
that's
about
what's
on
going to
the
win it.
defense is if Vic Fangio will fall asleep or not.
No, Vic Fangio doesn't fall asleep.
he's
In
not
big
falling
moments,
asleep.
bro, it may not look sexy, but he will come to the moment that you're like, oh, God, that won us the game. Just like the Chargers game. You remember, bro, we thought he was asleep the whole game. And then in the last moments, he was like, nope, I'm not asleep. Boom. That's what he
Uppercut.
did. And that's exactly what he did. And I think that's what Vic Fangio does. Is he's gonna like hold back. I have an offense that can overrun you. I don't need to win the game with the defense. I think that's kind of like Vic Fangio's thought process right now. It's like I just need to do enough to slow the other team down. That's what
I'm not gonna say it.
No, go ahead, say it. Say whatever you want to say.
Well,
This is Late Night XL. It's where you can speak freely, bro.
It's kind of a late night game. I think it might be a little past his bedtime. That's why I think he's.
No, us old people, we work up to it. That's why I'm here tonight, because I'm old. I had to slowly work up to working up to that 8 o'clock game. We know how to do it, man. When you get old, you don't just try the night before. You work your way up to it.
Listen, I'm on cloud 9 right now.
See, I think your offense is going to struggle because of the crowd noise and the motions. I think it's going to be the same situation you had against the Bills, in all honesty.
Yeah, that's why we need to take the ball first and go down and make it 7-0 and take the crowd out of the game. Make dumbass. I swear to God, if we defer tomorrow, I'm gonna fucking shut the game off and go to bed.
You got to blame that on Madden.
I don't think this is the game you have to worry about.
The reason why he defers.
I think it's more the Chiefs game is what is more. You need to think about this game. If we win and lose, it's not a big thing.
Greg,
Sure it is.
What you were saying about people, it's someone's bedtime or whatever. I kind of agree with Hooked Up Joe. Old people know how to get it down. There's a town in Florida that they really get it down all the time, and it's notorious. It's been in the news.
The villas.
The villages.
Oh my God!
They get down. Let me tell you, they get down.
Dude, no lie. In Buffalo,
yeah.
they always read the police blotter from the villages.
Yeah, dude. That's
on a radio station here.
Messed up. They know how to get down, and they don't believe in a bedtime. So let me tell you.
Listen, I've done work over there before.
The villages in Florida.
I had a buddy of mine. Actually, a buddy of mine's wife that worked there at a bar there as a bartender or waitress or something to that effect. So she used to tell me stories all the time. I've actually been there when I was driving through. Everybody's driving golf carts around, bro. And they have it all decorated. And everything.
Golf cart, buddy. Nice golf cart.
Yeah, you're talking about the villages in Central Florida.
Yeah, it ain't no like basic golf cart, by the way. These people spend top dollar to get the fanciest looking thing they can get. So
you got a Dodge golf cart.
That lives there.
Listen, bro.
I have some family that lives there.
There's a place in just outside of Palm Beach County, or maybe it's just inside of it, called Ibis, right?
Ibis? I've never heard of that place. Yeah.
Okay. And it's a massive community. Everybody's super, super rich. They've got their own police department. They got a fucking helicopter. They've got fucking everybody drives golf carts there that are Mercedes, fucking
That's
BMW,
what the villages are.
They've got fucking Rolls Royce fucking golf carts. I'm not even joking, bro.
Rolls Royce golf carts?
I shit you not, bro. And
the villages would have that too, I bet.
Yeah,
I know they have their hospital.
These people don't give
police
a
department, fire department.
No, that's crazy. That is
well. Isn't the villages 55 and over? Or isn't it a retirement community?
It is.
55 is the new
It
30.
doesn't have to be 55 and over, but I mean, whoever has the money. I mean, if you have enough,
take it.
Oh, the stories are great though. We got it. The morning show here in Buffalo is called Fred and Reagan. The guys they're absolutely hysterical. They also do a thing called OTF. So they read a police report, and you got to guess if it came out of Ohio, Texas, or Florida. And it's just like, oh my God, it's hysterical. If I can clip them, I'll send them to you, Cap.
Yeah,
I think they're
go
on
ahead and do
Spotify.
that, but that's only because they wish they lived in Ohio, Texas, or Florida. Let's just be real.
Oh no, dude, they're funny.
The
Villages is the best stuff.
2 or 3 golf courses in it, or something like that.
Golf courses?
It's got like 2 or 3 golf courses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they all got golf courses.
It's
Everything
a nice
got golf
community.
courses.
They
in
got.
Florida.
You can tell they got money there. I mean, definitely. But it's just funny
They got their
how
own movie
like,
theater in that fucking place.
Yes,
Yeah,
it does.
It's
There
got
is.
like a strip mall, its own movie theater. They got all that shit.
It does, yes.
You don't.
Yeah,
if
it's
you,
got the
if you're
hospital,
retired, got the
fire
money,
department.
you don't have to leave your community. It's literally its own spot.
It's a town. It's its own town.
Yep.
Yeah. In fact, if you're driving on the turnpike going towards I-75, they got this ginormous bridge that they have to plaster the villages on it when you're driving through it, so you know you're in the villages area. Oh my God!
Right, like Disneyland.
Yeah, it's like it's almost like Disneyland. I'm like, oh God, we're in the village.
It's more like a warning now because the traffic's going to be atrocious. And
Yeah, it
dodging
is.
the drunk golf carts with people that are all off the hook.
Oh man!
Luckily, they have their own bridge, but man,
Well,
they
now
are on the
hooked
road.
up, Joe. Now it's Margaritaville is the new villages.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they're doing the Margaritavilles everywhere. And I'm going to wait and see if that turns into it because they've got one in Daytona. They've got one somewhere else in Florida, too. I think it's in Broward. But they're all over the fucking place, bro.
That's crazy.
It's a golf cart society. I give it about, I don't know, 15 years, and I won't even be allowed to live in this state anymore.
Well, even right where I am, we have golf carts.
Yeah.
Sucks.
We have
Oh, yeah,
golf
we
carts here too in Port St. Lucie, but the golf carts here, and I don't know, maybe it's the same everywhere else. It seems like they're more street legal because they can go up to like 50 miles an hour, and
Yeah, they
Yeah, they got like
have
12
seatbelts
seats.
and all that, I guess.
they're LSBs.
No, but
LSBs is that what
where I am is a condominium, and it's the golf carts. Some people could probably have street legal golf carts and just go off, but most people just don't. You know, it's just to go from point A to point B, or go across the street to the beach, or to Shuckers or whatever.
Oh yeah.
Or everywhere you have to go because you're always drunk in the villages because, you know, that's why they take a golf cart everywhere. They're just.
That's right.
Well, they still get DWIs on those.
Yeah, but not
They
really.
got
'cause
special.
they
They
know-
got special paths. They don't.
Yeah.
They kind of get off. It's not far off their special path where pretty much everything they want to go is.
Yeah, they got like special fucking not like there's a sidewalk and then there's fucking golf cart tracks. and shit. And then everybody's got spots that cut through the woods. And really in the villages, because, yeah, there's their own cops and shit, but, like, they're employed by those people. They ain't going to be happy if the police that they're fucking hiring are pulling them all over the fucking place.
Oh, yeah, so, you just learn to dodge them. That's
it, dude. You just got to get through it. And they don't give a fuck. They got the right of way. They don't give a shit. Yeah. Yeah. It's a whole thing.
It's fun.
Oh, yeah. I'm trying to see if I got some news for you guys. Hold on.
Caleb Williams sucks. He's overrated. Bum.
Yeah, he is a
bum.
I
don't know about all that, but
no, I'm messing. He ain't no bum. Give me a second. I'm just trying to bring up some up-to-date scores.
I would say this. I was talking to Brandon the bookie because I was over at his house, and man, dude, we were talking about CJ Stroud, and wow, how that guy is doing, man.
Rookie of the year.
I mean, damn near. He very well may be rookie of the year because he is looking good.
All I will say, El Cap, is thank you, because if you go back and rewind our off season, right before the draft, I said out of all these quarterbacks, I guarantee you that CJ Stroud was going to be the better one. And guess what? He is killing it right now.
Well, I would say this. I had zero faith in Bryce Young because, yeah, Tua might. Bryce Young, to me, that kid needs at least 3 years of off-season fucking bodybuilding to get ready for the NFL. At least Tua had, even though he had the hip injury, at least he had the lower body to start with. You know what I'm saying? CJ Stroud just looks so small. Bryce Young just looks so small. But CJ Stroud, although he's a smaller guy, he doesn't look too small for this league, and he's got a fucking dot on him, bro. That boy can fucking put the ball out there. Yeah. And for an Ohio fucking quarterback, you know, them Ohio quarterbacks are shaky. Big arms sometimes can put some good arches, but a lot of it is that run shit. I mean, I don't know. Fields. I like Fields, but like that ain't something I want to fucking hang my hat on as my passion.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I agree. I just think that CJ Stroud is a different animal than some of the other Ohio State quarterbacks.
I agree with you, dude.
Only because of the fact that he's the first quarterback that was fully, in my opinion, fully under Ryan Day, and Ryan Day has developed him, and I think he's more pro ready. Ryan Day, if you didn't know, used to coach in the NFL. I believe it was for the Eagles, actually. He was like an assistant coach of some kind. But just to give you guys the heads up, Clemson lost to Miami in overtime. That was a good game.
Yeah, I was watching.
You gave that to me. I didn't know. I couldn't watch the rest of the game because I wanted to join the party.
So rock and roll.
Surprised
Miami had the backup quarterback in too.
Yes, they did.
Yeah, they did.
This
Andrew
is the
Van
first
Dyke
time.
or whatever the fuck his name is.
Boston
Van Dyke
College
wasn't
beat
in there.
Georgia Tech,
I don't know who it is,
and
but,
Wake Forest beat Pittsburgh, so that was
This is
interesting.
the first time I bet on Miami and they won. But guess what? It doesn't matter because all the other teams I had on it lost.
Yeah, and USC lost to Utah,
Bums.
34-32, bro. What a game!
Miami has the best team in college sports right there.
No,
There
they
you
don't.
go.
Bro, no way, bro. Ohio State just beat Penn State, bro.
best
That was a
team.
hell of a game.
Yeah, but
Marvin-
guess
Penn
what?
State is
And
trash.
by the way, Crypto, I have a new nickname for Marvin Harrison. And I'm stealing it from Fox Sports because they said it, and I'm going with it. Maserati Marv. That's what I'm calling him now.
Timothy?
Maserati Marv. Okay.
Yeah, dude. The guy every
Yeah.
game, 162
Speed and
yards and a
luxury.
touchdown. You might as well just give the team a touchdown before the game even starts, bro. Because he's already going to put 160 plus yards on you and at least score one touchdown every game, no matter what.
Marvin Himothy Harrison Jr.?
Marvin Harrison Jr., bro. That's who it is. Harrison
What,
Jr. is going to
Miami?
be a top 5 pick guaranteed. Put it in the book.
He might go number one.
I don't know if he'll go number 1, but number
No.
5, at least top 5
If it's
in
a
my
receiver in
opinion.
any
Top five.
team that needs a receiver, yeah,
I mean,
he's the top 5.
if the Bears
Two
have the
quarterbacks
top
are going
two
off the
picks,
board, maybe even 3.
First receiver.
the Bears have the top
He's
two
definitely the
picks,
first
so let's
receiver
not
coming
take
off the
Caleb Williams. There
Uh,
you go.
Another update: the Seminoles edged out Duke
Yeah, it's because the
38.
quarterback from Duke got hurt. If he played, Duke would have won that
Seminoles
game.
edging out.
That's
Duke.
true, but
Once that
I mean,
quarterback
the
I've always
Seminoles
hated
are
that school in
7-0 right now, bro.
I've always
Like-
had a disdain for Duke, especially basketball. I don't like
In
Coach K.
basketball and football, we love them.
Yeah, I know what you mean by that too, Crypto. I hear you on what you're
Oh
saying.
shit, they did win. I thought they.
I know what you
God.
mean, Crypto.
I
I know
thought
what you
the game
mean
was
on
over,
that.
so
Fuck
my
Duke.
bad.
I agree with you, those
No.
fucks.
Hold on,
Right.
hold on. I gotta apologize.
I know
Okay.
exactly what you're talking about, Crypto.
El Cap, I gotta apologize real quick.
Exactly.
Hold on, I gotta
ahead,
correct myself. I'm sorry. Earlier on, I thought the game was over, and I saw that Duke was winning that game, right? So I kind of shouted out Duke, but the fact that they lost that game, I'm sorry, I did not know that. My bad.
they
The
were
only
winning that
reason
game.
Duke lost is
Yeah.
the quarterback went out. If the quarterback stays in, Florida State would have lost that game. They got lucky.
No, don't tell me
Yeah.
what could have happened and should have happened. I need to know what happened, and they lost.
Well,
And
after
that
the
makes-
quarterback went out, they went for it on 4th and something.
And
With
now
the-
that Miami
people get
beats
it.
Clemson, does Miami play Duke? I know they play.
I don't think so.
Yeah.
They
I don't
do.
think
That's
they
in the,
do.
they're in the conference.
Yeah,
they play
probably
Kentucky,
do.
Duke,
They're in the same
North
conference.
Carolina, Maryland. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah,
Hold on.
I got to look at their.
I
Yeah,
thought
they play North
do.
Carolina, Maryland, Duke, West Virginia, Virginia Tech, and it's another school.
So Miami has. This is what the games they have left. They have Virginia,
Oh, okay.
NC
Yeah.
State, Florida
Right,
State,
Virginia,
Louisville, and Boston College.
If they went
right,
out, they couldn't
so-
make the title game.
That's what I'm saying right now. If
But-
they win out,
We could be. Yeah, we went out.
You need
We're
North
looking at a
Carolina
playoff,
to
fellas.
lose at least
Uh,
two.
they lost
We're
to
looking at a
Georgia
playoff.
Tech and North Carolina.
no, that's North Carolina State. So
No,
listen,
no.
we lost to North Carolina, but
Which-
North Carolina just
No.
lost to the Seminoles. If
So
we
you
beat
need-
the Seminoles
Yeah,
and the Seminoles
I'm
lose
saying
one other
Miami
game,
lost to. I'm saying when Miami played, and the lot of games they lost is Georgia Tech and North Carolina.
So you
They
need
won all
North
the other
Carolina to
games.
lose at least 2 more games the rest of the year, and then win out.
Yeah.
And
no, because they've already got 2 losses right now. And I get
Yeah.
that they got a heads up and needing to lose one more game, and Miami would have to win out. The team we got to look out for is the Seminoles. They need to lose one more game.
Mhm.
Yeah. But yeah, we play Virginia Tech, North Carolina State, Florida State, Louisville, and Boston College. Yeah.
I don't know. Fuck it. Just win out and let the rest of the shit take
yeah,
care of it.
exactly. Yeah, exactly.
El
That's how
Cap,
you
I
do
gotta step away for a moment. Take over for a moment.
Don't worry, I got this bitch. Yeah, that's right. Who's in the lead now, motherfuckers? Get them donations in. I'm ready for another shot.
Yeah, don't. I already. You owe me a shot.
Make sure you're
Cannonball.
caught up there.
I already took. Didn't you just see me take one?
No, I'm looking for the villages on.
And he's like 3
Spotify.
ahead, 2 asides, but
No, yeah, we have family in the villages. Yeah.
Yeah, are they doing the villages stuff, John?
Yeah, yeah. We haven't been there in a while. We haven't visited to them in a while, but they have a nice home.
it's not as exciting as we make it sound, believe me.
Oh, Hooked Up Joe, are you hanging out in the villages too? Is that what you're saying?
I've been, yeah, I have relatives there, so I've been there
Yeah.
enough times to know you have to dodge the golf carts to get to Flipper's Pizza.
Well, they got motorized golf carts. They got gas powered golf carts. They have to because they got to go actually a long way to get anywhere. I
I
mean,
need to change this music.
you would run out of battery.
They got lithiums now; they can do it. But yeah,
But yeah, most golf carts there are gas.
Fuck those golf carts, guys. So listen, let's do this. All right. So, listen, these Dolphins have to prove that they can beat a good football team in some degree. But if a loss is taken, as long as it's a game in which if say it's a back and forth game and he who holds the ball last somehow edges out a victory, right? I think we can live with that. Now, if you're looking at, I could live with it. I'm not going to be happy about it, and I'm going to go through the film and I'm going to break down the things that went wrong. But I am going to say this. We got to get one of these big games. But if we lost all the opponents that are perceptively really good opponents right now, we've already got one loss to the Bills. Say we lose to the Eagles. Say we lose to the Chiefs. Say we lose to Dallas. That's 4 losses. If we take care of everything else, that's 13-4. As long as we head into the playoffs as that most healthiest team, now there'll always be that looming thing that, hey, can the Dolphins beat really good opponents? Playoff Super Bowl caliber opponents, whatever. You know what I'm saying? It would still take another win against the Bills, so there could be that win. Sweeping the Jets, sweeping the Patriots, winning all the rest of these games against perceptive inferior opponents. But if they get into the playoffs with a 12-4 victory or winning, or excuse me, 13-4 winning margin, that's good enough to win the fucking AFC.
Yeah.
And if we lose one that we could win and vice versa, we're still in the same spot, you know.
As long as we're in the number 1 seed with 13-4,
I don't think we can afford to split with the
12 or
Jets.
13.
The Jets splitting with them spoils the whole apple cart.
Who?
Splitting with the Jets spoils everything.
Okay, this in this scenario we sweep the Jets, but yes, if we split with the Jets, it could really
everything. That means
it literally could ruin it all. It could ruin it all.
Yeah.
No, I don't know if it means we're the 7 seed. It could mean we're the
because
2
everybody
seed.
would have won at least 12 games. We would be sitting at 11 wins.
Everybody wins
crazy.
12 games.
We're going to
know
need
about
12
that.
games. We're going to need
12 games going to get you at 12 games still might get you number 1 in the AFC right now. Crypto.
We are playing backup still, right?
Kansas City's winning 15 games.
No, they're not.
They might win 16.
No, they're
Pat, we are playing backup still. Remember that.
Playing who?
We're playing backup still on defense.
In some positions,
right. That's why it's a shootout. If we had Ramsey in, it would not be the shootout. It's going to be tomorrow or today.
That's what
I'm sorry, my bad.
One person ain't going to stop a shootout.
We don't have McNeedham. You said right. We don't have him yet, right?
You gotta have Ramsey by next week.
Yeah, we gotta figure out how to keep the Jets from making the playoffs.
We could have Ramsey by next week.
You have to have him by next week because if you don't, your bye's the following week. He misses his 21-day window.
But then we'll have him next week.
No, Needham has to be at least put on the 53 by Wednesday.
You answered your own question with that.
Well, no, that's why I can't believe they activated him when they did instead of using that bye week.
Maybe he's further along than what everybody thinks.
No, I think he's only on everybody.
Practice. He's not.
I think he's doing the inverse of Possum. He's trying to pretend like he's good, but he's not.
Well, they do have to activate him. Everybody says, right?
Within 21 days. His 21-day window started the day he went to practice.
I'll tell you what,
Coffee is
Crypto.
not working. What was that, Cap?
The Chiefs have damn near the exact same fucking schedule as the Dolphins right now for opponents played and opponents they gotta play coming up. They see the Chargers today or Sunday. Whatever the fuck I'm gonna say. They see then the Broncos, then the Dolphins, then the Eagles, then the Raiders, then the Packers, then the Bills, then the Patriots, then the Raiders, then the Bengals. The Bengals and them on December 31st, New Year's Eve should be a good game, and then they end the season against the Chargers.
But that's the same game we play the Ravens.
Us against the Cowboys. Us against the Cowboys really gives us one more harder opponent than they got to go through.
Right.
And they've only got one loss. You're right. They could end up with 13 wins.
Right. They can end up with 13. So that's why we cannot, under no circumstance, split with the Jets. That destroys the whole plan.
And you know what? To be honest, we could split with the Jets if we have the victory and the heads-up match against the Chiefs. To me, the more important of the game is against the Chiefs. Holy shit, is that fucking Pete? Pete!
Yo, what's up,
What
fellas?
the fuck, buddy?
it is.
Holy shit.
Man, I just
Damn,
got home.
Pete.
I've been waiting to get home. I'm glad you guys are
Hang
live.
on,
I'm ready
I gotta
for this
punch
game
out.
tomorrow night.
Keep cooking, Pete.
Yeah,
Man,
buddy.
I
Who's
just wanna
leaving,
know
Crypto?
I want to know how do you guys feel about
Yeah, I'm
tomorrow
just
night's
punching
game?
out. I get off work at 12:30.
So,
Oh, I didn't know you were working.
Yeah. I was
Nice.
just about to punch out. I missed my time.
I would say this, Pete. I feel
I
confident
got 1 minute of overtime now.
in that the Dolphins versus the Eagles are in no way, shape, and form gonna be outclassed. Like, I think offensively and defensively, we have a good enough team to compete and win this game. Now, am I confident in an absolute victory the way I've been the last 2 weeks? No, I'm not. I'm not sitting there looking at this thinking, yeah, we're gonna fucking we're gonna dog walk the Panthers, even though they went up 14-0 in the first quarter. That's because we kind of just came out. You know what I'm saying? I don't feel confident like that, but I think we can win this game. But I think we could also equally
in this game.
just winning this game. I think we can equally just lose this game. You see what I'm saying? Like, comparable.
I am so ready for this loss. You wouldn't even believe it. You wouldn't even believe. I'm ready for this.
You think it's going to be a loss that exposes the Dolphins?
It's gonna completely expose us in all levels. Okay, and I'm gonna give you the first.
What level is that,
right
Pete?
now?
What level are you talking about?
He's gonna land.
This is the first one. Listen to this. Right now, there's predicting to be 16 to 24 miles per hour wind gust. The spot thrower is not going to be so spotty on Sunday night. The wind gusts are going to carry the ball, and it's not going to be in the certain spots needed. This is going to be a disaster. This is going to be worse than Buffalo and the Dolphins. I know what I'm telling you guys. This Sunday night game is gonna see, and you know what's worrying me about this Sunday night game? That it could actually translate to the next 3 weeks. We could go on a 3-week losing streak because of this. This type of loss can actually break a season. That's the way I feel. I just hope Capitan is right, and we just shock it. We shock the world and become that real contender.
I don't know
team.
how much of a shock it would be, Pete.
No, man, it'll be shocking because then after beating the Eagles, there's no such thing as saying that this team is not for real. Even some doubters like me will have to be like, yo, let me get off this pedal and let's slow down and do the speed limit, because it might be something here that some people are just not ready to just sit here and say it's there. But this is how you get the credibility. You go out and
you don't think
a
we'll
real
need
good
Skyler after
Philly.
tomorrow? You won't think we need Skyler after tomorrow?
Let me tell you something, Crypto.
Pete,
Skyler would have won these games too,
I'm
bro.
just wondering,
And you know what?
because-
You want the truth, Crypto? I think we would have been 6-0 right now with Skyler. He would have not lost to Buffalo. I don't care what anybody tells me, bro. Go ahead, Capitan.
So Pete, I'm just wondering because, you know, to my understanding, it's going to be around 60, 65 degrees.
That's freezing,
come Sunday
bro.
night.
That's freezing to me.
And the wind,
gonna
and
be
the wind is going to
51,
be
12 mile an
the
hour.
wind is going to
51,
be
that's freezing.
somewhere around. The wind's going to be somewhere around 7 miles an hour.
No,
So
it's
I mean, I'm
12.
looking at it right now, and that's
Really?
what they're
In
showing me.
Philadelphia?
Yeah, that's what I got when I looked at it.
I'm looking at it right
Okay.
now. It's 63
The wind gusts
degrees
were
with
projected
7
to
miles
be-
an hour, Pete.
The
It's not
wind
going to be in
gust
the
was
20s.
Yeah, the wind gust, when I looked at it yesterday, it was 16 to 20 something miles per hour winds. Gust
maybe
winds.
that day it
I'm
was.
looking at 8/28 Sunday night, the 29th.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you know how
Weather
Mother
Channel.
Nature is, dude.
But it's 12 mile
Nobody
an
could
hour.
predict
Weather
Mother
Channel.
Nature anyways. Can't predict that. It's going to be up to 20 mile per hour winds, gust that just sporadically come in and out. That's how Philly is.
Oh no, you know what? I was looking another week in advance. My fault.
Oh.
Okay, hold up. Listen,
I still got 7 mile an hour.
It's 52 degrees with 12 mile an hour winds.
Yeah.
You're absolutely right. At 8 at kickoff, that's what it's going to be.
And what are their gusts?
Wind calmer all day. I mean, it's not earlier in the day. It's like 16, and it calms down all the way to 8. It's in the process of getting calmer as 8, and it's continuing to get calmer.
Yeah,
So,
there's not going to be a lot of wind, buddy.
I
think we're going to be all right.
I think people are overrating that wind by a long shot,
Yeah.
especially when you're shooting like a 5 or a 7 yard. Tua's not just like
over 10
laying it
miles an
out
hour
there.
wind.
Oh,
Sanders
man,
is not kicking
jamming
any
them
field
freaking
goals.
things in there, Siri. If anybody that thinks Tua's not jamming some serious strength behind his throws that can't get through a 12-mile-an-hour wind, I don't think it's going to be a factor at all.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Not for this type of offense.
Well, I don't know,
not for
Pete.
12. He's not shooting them. I mean, that big Tyreek Hill around that, he could probably still make that, but probably won't even try. You know, the 40
I don't know.
What say you, Pete?
I think this is gonna be really a wake up call for the Tuaneers. I gotta be honest with you guys. This is gonna be a wake up call. No run game. The pass is not gonna work. It's Sunday night. The world is gonna be watching. Tua usually, that's something Tua needs to also prove, that he can play in front of the lights. He hasn't really played like that, and he needs to be able to sustain it. So let's see if he could do it in a primetime game versus a real contender, and that's just the way I feel. I feel like the season is about to start derailing from this point on. Like, I gotta be honest with you guys. This is the point.
What if we lose in a close game? What do you think about
that? It depends. Like, if we lose a high-scoring close game, I'll give that. You still got to give some respect to it. That I got to keep it real.
What if it's like
but
25,
that's not
26?
what I see happening. What
if it's like 26, 28?
Well, the Eagles only gave up 89 yards rushing last week against Brees Hall and Dalvin Cook. So
exactly.
Yeah, but
there's not going to be no. And our run game is totally different than the Jets, anyways.
Yeah.
Our team wants to run side to side. That's all they do is little pitches. They play the side, like this side to side offense. I don't care what the numbers say. This thing is so gimmicky. It's so gimmicky.
Gimmicky, but
it works.
It's trickery, dude.
It's like when does our team because it's so gimmicky. It's like trick plays. It's so weird. I don't know what I'm seeing these days with this team. But the crazy thing is, when do you ever trust us to go on a 10, 12 play drive, knock out 7 minutes off the clock, and just go 75 yards?
Well, to be honest,
like a good
Pete,
drive. We don't see that, bro.
This team has just been running up and I gotta say something, Pete, because this I kind of like about the team. I know what you're saying. Grind it out, put together 12 play drive. We saw them do a lot of that last year with short passing and drives. I like what I'm seeing out of this offense right now. Come out there, 5 plays, 79 yards and a touchdown, because that's what playoff football is going to come down to at times. You're going to need to just put together a quick drive and score, and that was something we struggled with in years prior. We got good at, putting together a dissected, game plan for a 10, 12 play drive to score on with previous regimes and stuff like that. But we're always, when the game came down to
we're getting scores against the Broncos, the Panthers, the Giants. Let's see what we do versus the Eagles. Then we already struggled versus the Patriots, who are one of the worst teams, right? So now we got this. Is what I'm saying. This loss right here, if we lose to the Eagles, we're automatically losing to the Patriots. I'm telling you guys right now. Then we travel to London or Germany, wherever we play. I'm telling you guys right now.
No, man,
that's 3 losses in a row.
Panic mode stuff.
Pete, are you saying this begins the slide? This begins the slide, Pete? Is this what you're saying?
I'm telling you. This is it. It's gonna happen.
Man. I need someone to buy me a shot. I'm gonna have to drink away my sorrows with Pete's news right now. Oh my God.
The whole idea that we have gimmicky plays is a little bit. when you look at what we're doing, we change the plays every week. We have a coaching staff and a set of players that are a well-oiled machine that can come in here and put in I've been watching how they talk, and they're all the same, and you can see it in the way they work. They come in this week and they say, this is our opponent, here's the plays we're going to run, and here's an array of whole new plays that teams have never seen before, and what we're going to do is we're going to see what works.
Man, you guys actually think Tua, buddy.
Hold on, let me finish. I only got one more minute.
Let them land.
One more minute. I know. And with that, they get the plays that work. And what the coach said, if they don't do it well, we throw it away, right? They got all new plays. How many teams have a cohesive unit of a coaching staff and all the players that are all on the same page? They can throw out all new plays. Everybody's out like, well, what order are we going to play the plays that we have? We say, what new plays are we going to do this week that they've never seen before? And if we don't use it, we're going to save it for next week. That's how good we are.
Andy Reid, for one.
Okay, that's one. Well, keep naming them. Come on, we're like 1 of 2. All right, we're pretty good so far, right? How can anybody complain about 1 of 2? We're 1 of 1 in every category.
Let me tell you something.
Adam Thielen does that.
Listen to this. Adam Thielen last week had over 100 and something yards. Had how many catches and a touchdown?
11 catches. He had 11 catches for like 120 something yards and a
this
tutty.
week.
AJ Brown turns that into 200 yards if he gets 11 catches. We can't let him get We can't let him get 11 catches.
We play a team with a better running back, a better offensive line, a better quarterback.
It's true.
Better receivers. Versus this same defense that allowed the Panthers be able to drive down and make it look easy on the first 2 drives. I'm sorry.
It was just. I said it's going to be a shootout. I mean, you're talking about the defense. I was talking
there is no shootout. The shootout here is going to be Philly.
Believe me, if they get ahead,
let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, Joe. I'm going to tell you something right now.
Okay, 30.
When the Eagles go down and get the ball first, they're going to go down and score a touchdown. Tua's going to try to do the little run thing. That's not going to work. 3 and out. They're going to go up 14 zip, just like the Panthers did. I already foresee this. No run game. Tua with all arms. It's not going to work out in a one-dimensional offense. That's not Tua's game. This is going to be a total disaster, getting plastered. Tua with this offensive line that you guys think, Eichenberg.
Hold on. Yeah, you're right.
Everything is good.
I'm starting to agree with you about the offensive line here.
You're going to see what the real offensive line looks like versus a competitive team.
Wow.
If Ike is out there, I give us a 45% chance of winning. If Connor's out, I give us a 55% chance of winning. That's the difference between Ike and Connor. 45% to 55. That's just my viewpoint.
Okay, you say 45 to 55. I will flip that and say Eichenberg gives us the 55% chance at Connor because he hasn't been in there for a while. He gives us a less chance because Eichenberg is in a groove right now. Eichenberg will be your best shot because he has a better trend.
I'm also going to agree with Crypto because you also look at the high snaps.
The high snaps that's going to kill drives.
The high snap Connor Williams has been doing. You haven't seen that with Eichenberg. It's going to be honest.
Right.
Oh, you saw
Eichenberg is least in the rhythm.
The other thing is,
With Eichenberg, you had low snaps.
Who he's going up against. Eichenberg, if I go back, if people really want to hold these PFF grades to something, to high value, which I don't, if you go look, I don't think Connor Williams has ever had as good of a PFF grade than what Eichenberg had recently.
No, Connor was number 2 and number 3 back-to-back on PFF grades in the entire NFL. I was tracking it. Connor's been 2 and 3 on the entire PFF. If you want to talk PFF grades, they love Connor Williams. Connor Williams been number 2 and 3 at least twice. He was 2 one week and 3 the next. Eichenberg on the PFF has been the lowest graded offensive lineman in the history of the friggin' NFL. And until this very last one where he went against a pathetic defense, he did decent one time.
And Connor Williams, when he was getting those, he was getting it against pathetic defenses.
Well, yeah. But what I'm saying is if you put Ike against a real.
But when
defense,
Connor, when Liam Eichenberg at the time, he was going against a top-rated defense.
I hope we don't. Tomorrow, if Ike is out there against a
Buffalo
real defense,
was a top-rated defense when Eichenberg was in there, so no shade because he had his first game ever starting as a center.
Right, and we got a
game starting ever as a center.
He got a 20, like a 20.
Like I said, no one has ever given you the greater percentage increase in Eichenberg in NFL history.
Right,
Eichenberg went up 660%. Over 1 week.
Look at the competition difference.
It doesn't matter. If Eichenberg was a stock, you would have made over $500,000 with $100,000 invested. That's all I gotta say. Eichenberg would have made you over $500,000 with $100,000 invested.
Turn up, Crypto.
You better sell
That's
before
all I
the
gotta
Philly
say.
week. Hey, Crypto,
Eichenberg gave you the greatest percentage increase over 1 week than anybody on the lineman in NFL history.
I'm a financial advisor, but not really a financial advisor. But if you're holding shares of Eichenberg tonight,
Eichenberg had the greatest percentage increase in PFF grades in NFL history over a 1 week period, which means $100,000 investment in Eichenberg will yield you $660,000. There you have it.
Eichenberg stock is now priced out.
There you have it.
Sell it now. It's at the ceiling. Don't hold on.
You know what else you gotta sell?
Using these numbers against Eichenberg, I can use it in the other direction.
So yeah, you know what else you sell? The front four of the defensive line of the Dolphins, because Philadelphia is just going to make them look like they're JV.
And let me have the floor for a moment. Let me have the floor. Somebody hit the song.
Why are we playing music like that?
So that was a preview. That was a preview
Halloween
to next week's late night exhale, which is our Halloween party. So definitely show up in costume and wear whatever you want to wear and have a good time with us on late night exhale next week. And if you didn't know, Pete, because you haven't been around these parts, this is Club Exhale. We're playing music while we're hanging out. So that's what it's all about.
Oh, it's even harder to hear you guys.
Pete, it's the party over here on Saturdays, Pete. Supposed to grab a couple of drinks. People donate. Take a couple of shots for the donations.
Shit, man, y'all gonna need a lot of this tomorrow night.
How many shots, Pete?
Hey Pete, when you disappeared after the Bills game, somebody said that you might have been at a plastic surgeon getting the permanent smile removed from your face.
Man, they're lucky I was caught up with some stuff. But I was ready. Like, I'm telling you, the Buffalo game, man, I got Buffalo news. I got Giant news. You saw the interception. Like, this is not gonna, I'm telling you guys, the signs have been there. The Tuaneers could defend their guy and they could use the statistics, but it's gonna fall apart like a bad pull on a Jenga pull. You just pull it and it's all gonna just crumple down, bro. It's just bad right now. I'm telling you, this offense is not. I want it.
Pete, did you have some inside
I saw stats. Oh, this guy's gonna throw for 6,000 yards and 59 touchdowns. Yeah, I hope that. But no, it's not gonna happen. I'm sorry. And 59 touchdowns. Yeah, I hope that.
Man.
Damn.
That is.
Man, I'm gonna go to sleep depressed tonight, man. I was all hyped up, and now I'm all
because I don't like none of this. Look, I'm gonna tell you. Look, you know what? It's because I've been gone for 3 weeks, right? And then all I do
don't worry,
I get a little
like
chance.
Say we have a Tua, we have an Eichenberg.
You got ESPN all loving the Dolphins. I'm telling you, the media is out here. They're overusing us. I'm not used to this love. I'm not used to it. I like being the underdog, and I still feel like we should still be the underdog. We haven't won anything. Why are we getting love? Why are they praising us for?
Because it's Saturday.
I'm not talking about fans like you. I'm talking about the national
Pete,
media.
Don't worry, Pete. We have an Eichenberg.
Because they're trying to sell the game, Pete. They want ratings. That's why they're making us look better.
That's what they're doing, bro.
Go ahead,
Well,
Jay.
Jay, don't worry, Jay. We have an Eichenberg.
No, I agree with most of what Pete said. Sadly, I don't think Tua is as bad as Pete thinks, but we're gonna get fucking destroyed tomorrow. We're not physical enough. And Chris, let me tell you something. Everyone else, according to Omar Kelly, Cam Smith was the second best corner in his opinion in training camp. Why is Cam not getting any playing time? What's wrong with Vic Fangio? He just doesn't trust rookies.
We're hearing
the size, man.
Yeah,
he's 6'2".
Well,
I saw that he said he should play him.
Julio Jones coming out of retirement is about to be. Julio Jones coming out of retirement is better than Adam Thielen. Think about that.
You need to stop.
With that.
You need to stop it right now, Pete. That
I
was
just
some
agree.
bullshit. I'll let you pop off.
If he gets
Julio
10 catches
Jones'
tomorrow for
time is
$150,
Adam
then it
Thielen
will be so dolphin to allow that man to come out of
I
retirement.
guarantee you, Julio Jones is better than Adam Thielen right now.
Listen, and hold on. I wanna address what Jay said because he addressed it to me. I agree with you, Jay. I would love to see Cam Smith out here more. I think, and what's his name? Surtain had spoken about it and said, listen, I was picked in the second round and I didn't start till after week 12 or didn't even get playing time on the defense till after week 12. So they're slow rolling this kid out. We've seen what happens when you take young talent, especially in the DB room, and put them out there and they get exposed. So maybe they're being overly cautious. I agree with you. But
I'm hearing there's a maturity issue here, El Cap. I've heard it from
I'm
Lewis.
not buying into that, Ali.
Hold on. If Lewis is listening, come on up here because he's heard this too, that Cam Smith is the type of guy that he's not the first one in the building and he's not the last one out the door. He's like, I come in on time and I'm the first one to leave as soon as I can. That's what I'm hearing. So if that's the case, I can understand why they're taking their time with him or whatever. But
you think I care about any of that? What you just said, Ali? No. When that guy was on the field, let me tell you something. When that guy was on the field in preseason, he looked like the best cornerback on the field, buddy.
Do you think I care about your opinion of what I just said?
I'm just saying. Based on any of that, him and how he performs on the field. This is classic. Bro. Straight up.
We're gonna need your 6'2" brain tomorrow.
We're gonna worry about him because he wants to be the first guy out the building.
Here's the thing, guys. Hold up.
No, he beat up somebody in the locker room, Pete.
Cam Smith could be a superstar, right?
Yeah, Cam Smith punched somebody out.
Look, you know what I think? And I
now, Crypto, that's unconfirmed. That's unconfirmed.
I'm just saying.
That's unconfirmed.
He probably said something to Tua.
Okay, it's unconfirmed.
He's back.
But he punched somebody out is what the word is.
The word on the street, Pete, is that Cam Smith got into a fight with somebody.
Yeah, you can't be punching guys out.
I'm gonna dig deep into this because now I'm really starting to get the gist.
Even if he punched the guy out,
that
the guy he punched out is still playing football.
And he probably slipped and said Skylar Thompson is better.
Why does the guy that he punch out gets to play and the guy that does the punching out doesn't play?
I knew he was going to turn it around.
Sooner or later, Skylar was going to come in.
Good, I like that he fought a guy.
First of all,
I like guys like that. He's got character. He fights. It's good for him.
The guy broke his shoulder here trying to tackle, weighing 170 pounds, soaking wet, and he went down to be his physical and try to make a tackle. Now they don't want to play that guy. It's not hard. It's not because that guy fights. Everybody knows he fights. He looks like a fighter. Everybody knows how he fights.
Why the guy?
Let me just say this is what I see happening.
Because he kept picking
We're gonna lose
Tua
tomorrow,
in practice, and he probably slipped and said Skylar's better.
We're going to lose tomorrow. X is going to play. He's going to re-aggravate his injury. He's going to be gone for 3-4 weeks.
That's
okay. Williams is going to re-aggravate his injury.
He went against the Tua. He's not part of that group.
Damn,
so he's
Jay.
not going to play.
Don't be like that, Jay. Don't say all that.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a precipitous drop in our play. We're gonna get X is gonna be gone for several weeks. They're gonna start him. He's gonna re-aggravate his injury, and we're gonna go down.
I'm gonna do everyone a favor.
He's gonna start tomorrow.
Don't say that, Jay.
If X doesn't play, then we're losing 5 games in a row.
Well, here's the whole debate. If X doesn't play, then we save him for the Patriots game and the KC game, or he plays and you roll the dice. And, sometimes you take a chance and you shit your pants. It's a GNL fart,
I don't think I've learned over this 6-game stretch that if we don't have Connor Williams or Cam, we lose.
I'm agreeing on that.
That's what I've been told.
Connor Williams, at least. But yeah, at least some serious cornerback help. I mean, Ramsey has to be superstar, and Eli has to.
I think Ramsey's washed up, to be honest with you.
Ramsey, we're not gonna get Ramsey.
That? We ain't even seen him, Crypto.
I know. I'm just saying.
He's young as fuck.
Yeah,
last year he got smoked by Stephon Diggs. This guy's not no Dion either.
He got smoked by Gabe Davis last year.
Maybe that's not the word, Cap. Maybe he's just on the decline.
He's
on a slight decline.
Yeah, Chris, I'm with you. He's probably better than Eli Apple, but he's not this top 3 corner in the NFL.
Yeah, he's better than Apple.
He's overpaid.
Would you guys trade Christian Wilkins for Leonard Williams? That'd be a great pick for us.
Hey, you know what? Christian Wilkins has been getting sacks
I think Christian Wilkins,
but I don't like his celebration.
Oh, fuck.
Holy cow.
Yeah, he does be acting like he's doing something when he's got help.
Just a second. Pete and Jay each have 10 minutes in the hole.
Wow. Wait a minute. $20? Whoa, really?
It was Ali that did it. Go ahead, Ali.
That was Ali. Disturbing, bro. Get that shit out of here. I don't need that. I'm supposed to be hyped tonight, and I was going to sleep.
What the fuck?
Oh my
dude,
god!
I'm all
We
depressed.
are here to party, man. I got my party helmet on and everything.
That's right.
We're talking about like,
damn.
So hooked up here like that, bro. I love it.
How much we're gonna kick ass tomorrow, and we
Listen, I'll be in Philadelphia tomorrow, so
hey, whatever.
I'll be in Philadelphia tomorrow when the cock crows. I'm going to what you call it when the cock crows.
Are you going, Crypto?
Yeah, I'm going. As soon as the cock crows, I'm going to heavy heading out.
Crypto.
Are you wearing Dolphin stuff?
First of all, don't say cock crows.
Oh man.
Don't say cock crows, Crypto. It's kind of fucking weird.
Listen, win or lose tomorrow.
Well, that's what it is when the cock crows. God damn it.
For real, bro. I'm with El Cap, bro. Win or lose doesn't matter. I definitely have faith that we're gonna contend with the team. It ain't gonna be no easy walk in the park. We're not gonna get bulldozed over, bro. I really do think it's gonna be a shootout game. And in a shootout, I'm going to pick Miami because they have the fastest chance to score. So that's what I'm going with.
So yeah, how I look at this situation, our offense can go blow for blow. If our defense can do what it needs to do, it's really going to come out to who has the better defense. That's it. And I saw Philadelphia offense failed to a defense I didn't think would have that sort of effect on them. Now I get it. Jets got a good defense and stuff like that, but that's not what happened that game. What happened that game is their offense made, fumbles, interceptions. The ball kind of bounced in a weird way a couple of times that game, bro. Two of those interceptions were freak interceptions. The ball got deflected, shit like that. Anyhow, we can't count on
someone
shit
was
like
self-inflicted. It went from 95% in the last 2 minutes to 0% chance of winning on that one pass deflected.
Yeah, exactly. Now, to me, the Dolphins are a way better team than the Jets, especially offensively. Mm-hmm. I think this defense showed last week compared to weeks prior that some of the guys are starting to understand the Fangio scheme a little bit. And to me also, in that Bills loss, one of the biggest, least talked about things that equated to the loss against the Bills was not having Deshaun Elliott on the field, and in his stead having Brandon Jones out there. That
I don't know. I think Brandon Jones is better.
Brandon Jones, I like. Listen, Crypto. If we're gonna measure First of all, if we're going to measure the two for what they do best and who I think is better, I think Brandon Jones as an in-the-box safety plays better. But Elliott is able to play a better deep safety than Brandon Jones can even fathom. And because Elliott's able to play the deep safety as the last line of defense, you then allow Javon Holland to play switch safety. He can play in the box, he can play deep, and you now let Javon Holland, who's your best safety and one of your best playmakers on defense, to roam, which gives this defense what it needs the most, which is what you would have Ramsey playing right now. Javon Holland, essentially, when Deshaun Elliott is playing the Ramsey safety role a little bit with the box. Ramsey, when he gets here, and Javon and fucking Deshaun are out there, that's going to be the defense that Fangio envisioned, where you're going to have these guys rotate in positions, not so much Deshaun playing on the edge man-to-man, but having the other two safeties do that, and you're not going to know who's playing nickel, who's playing down the ixo facto jack linebacker, or who's dropping back deep in coverage. And that's going to cause some mega confusion to people. And so I think it's going to get better as time goes, obviously, but as long as Deshaun is playing out there with Holland, I feel like our back end can make the adjustments that needs to be made to contain with relativity. Now, when you think about what the Eagles have on offense, you got two factors that are going to be big. Number one, A.J. Brown can break tackles. We have not done great with open field tackling in the secondary, and outside of Kader Kohu, who's a pretty sure tackler. And if he's breaking tackles and you're not catching the right angles on him, he can outrun you even though he's big. That's number one. Number two, DeAndre Swift out of the passing game doesn't just run to the flat and sit, but they'll run him as the check down option, but they'll give him a little bit more. But they give him a little bit more of a in-depth role and route, and it's very effective. And he's very good out of the passing game. He's helped out that so much with them compared to what they had with Sanders the year prior. So those two things can make a fool out of us. I'm not so worried about Goddard unless he's getting his matchups to guys like Van Ginkel or finding himself with one of our outside linebackers in coverage. But other than that, I'm not so worried about that. So it's going to come down to our defense. Can our defense show where they do almost like a jailbreak stunt where Sealer and Wilkins line up in the A and B gaps and they pull a stunt move, like a delayed stunt move. If they're going to do those and bring one of those two linebackers and keep our edge rushers, doing that stuff, we'll be all right. But if they start getting a little bit more vanilla like they did against the Bills, I'm not going to be happy about that.
You actually think that they have a chance against the Eagles' offensive line?
Well,
absolutely, I do.
I'm not sure. I don't know.
I don't
know, Michael. Hey, that's a good test for us, though. I'll tell you that much.
I have ESPN's matchup prediction, and it has 58.5 for Miami, 41.2 for Philly. And I don't know why it has that. But, I mean,
that's recency bias. They lost to the Jets, and we won on the road by home big.
Oh. To say.
I think it's also looking at how we score too. It's not just the recent game. It's been the average scoring stats. They look at all of that when they put into it. Listen, I'm saying both these teams are 50-50, bro. They're both built very similar teams, both on offense and defense. For me, it's whoever can execute and continue to execute. And that's why I think it's going to come down to a shootout, bro. The defense is going to have
whoever can reset the line of scrimmage. If we reset the line of scrimmage and in our favor, then if they reset it, that's who's going to win it.
Yeah.
Who can reset the line of scrimmage?
And I'm agreeing on the 50-50 exactly. And the one thing I'd say is that the teams that the Eagles have faced have been not very good running teams at all. That they have been pretty good.
Yeah, they have. They played against Lamondre Stevenson in week 1.
Overall,
and what's his name?
Yeah, I mean, they played some.
He didn't say every opponent.
They played some.
I'm just saying.
They played Brees Hall and Dalvin Cook last week.
And they played Dalvin Cook last. And Brees Hall and Dalvin Cook combined to get those numbers up, too.
89 yards. 89 yards they gave up. And now the other thing, too, is you got Justin Fields. He's going to be able to run. If the offensive line does their thing, Justin Fields could run for 8, 9, 10 yards multiple times. He could have 50, 60 yards rushing.
You mean Hurts? You mean Hurts?
Yeah, Hurts. I'm thinking Fields.
Yeah, I'm like,
Hurts.
Talking about?
Did I miss a trade?
Wrong one.
Well,
Speaking of other teams, though, speaking of other NFL,
Fields actually did get almost 200 yards against us last year, but he wasn't off.
Speaking of other NFC teams, are possibly our Super Bowl contender, let's just say, our opponents, had an injury that I just saw that Deebo Samuel has a hairline fracture now. He'll be out the next 2 games. So that'll be very interesting.
Hey, the stat that I was looking at on the rushing games are the position of the opponent. So far the Eagles have played the 30th, the 29th, the 26th, the 25th rushing teams in the NFL.
And that all means nothing because every team we played that was against the run or against the pass that Buffalo played, those numbers didn't look good in our favor going in that game. That's why we can't use that. I wish we would stop doing that.
Let me say, hold on a sec. Let me finish my sentence. All I'm saying is that, and on the rushing side, it's the opposite. So I think the way people are thinking that they're going to stop us from rushing versus they're going to allow us to be passing is not as much either way. I don't think we're going to pass as much as people think we are, and I think we're going to run a little bit more than people think they're going to stop us from. That's all I'm saying. I think we're a 50-50 team, and whoever has the ball last or makes the least mistakes is going to win. I just don't think that they're just going to stymie our running game like their record shows. I think it's more even. I think when you equate it out, it's going to be a very even game as far as passing and rushing on both sides of the game. That's all I was saying.
Because these two teams haven't played each other enough to gauge whether or not what would be a good trend against each other. No, it's a total crapshoot. We can't rely on what we played, how we played against others, and how they played against others. I just don't think that's enough data to rely on.
No, I don't either. I'm just saying that overall, I don't think it's going to be like that we can't run on them. I don't think that's going to be the case. Just because they've held teams to 66 doesn't mean we're not running on them. We're going to get 130
I'll tell you
yards.
what, Hooked Up Joe, I would feel so much better if A-Chain was playing. If A-Chain was playing, I would predict the Dolphins in a fucking handed victory. Dead ass.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Just a factor on the stat, good. And you have to act.
Well, yeah, AJ is a home run hitter. He's more like he's getting 60 and 70 yard runs.
What's up, Jay?
More often.
You got to get a Philadelphia insider on here through your Twitter. Because they're starting Lane Johnson, Jalen Carter. They got to be still injured, some of those players that are going to be starting for Philadelphia. That's the only bright spot for Miami. They got to have players that aren't 100% too.
Carter's probably still going to, because he got hit up
No, Lane Johnson was just a day-to-day. He's back at 100%, they say. Near
so that's what they say, Crypto. I don't think he's really 100%.
He's near 100. He's not nobody's ever 100%.
I think Blankenship and Roby are the only ones out so far.
Yeah.
The only starters that's out.
Lane Johnson had an ankle issue, but the last practice.
Yeah. Blankenship was out last week, I think, against the Jets, right?
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah.
Yeah, he didn't practice at all, Rich.
So we should look at the big picture here and rest X and rest Williams, because this is just an NFC game. This is not a big game on the schedule. It's just because it's prime time. Everyone's getting caught up in this. Oh, this hoopla, this big commotion. The Patriots game is an AFC game. It means more.
Yeah, in the grand scheme of things, but that's not a primetime game.
So who cares? I want to beat Kansas City, and I think we got a shot. If we're healthy, we definitely got a shot.
I understand.
So I'm not playing anyone that's really injured.
I agree. I'd rather be underestimated in the future than win this one. I mean, if you look at the big picture and we lose this and everybody thinks we suck and everybody's like, we don't even have to worry about them. You know what I mean? Whatever. You know what I mean? I really don't care.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though.
But yeah, even if you beat Kansas City, you're not guaranteeing that Buffalo's going to lose to them. You'll be still tied with Buffalo, and it'd be still coming down to that final game.
Listen,
but at least that final game, it's in Miami. Seriously. It's in Miami, man. And we can be healthy.
It don't matter. We played them in 70-degree Miami-like conditions in Buffalo.
Look, I just want Cam Smith to start. I want to see him get his feet wet.
That I understand. Listen, I respect everyone's opinion here, but when it comes to this game, I am kind of at the point where I don't
want to overlook it.
No. Hear me out, please. Hear me out. If we don't win this game, I'm not saying that the season's over. However, then that is starting to make me think that we're kind of like Buffalo, where we take care of business at home against our own division rivals and the teams that we should, but the games in the playoffs, we're not built to win those. And that's what concerns me. This game, by winning it, proves to me that we're built to make those playoff wins, because it's teams that we've never faced before or we rarely face that we can compete with. And when we're in the Super Bowl, we ain't facing the Bills or Patriots or some AFC team. We're facing an NFC team. Get this done. Get it over with. Let's get the win and take it home.
Yeah, but the last time we've been in the playoffs, we've missed our starting quarterback. We have a history that's rich and steeped in injuries. Okay, we have the worst luck, so why not be conservative and just get ready for the final stretch? And the last time we're in the playoffs, Tannehill doesn't start.
But see, if we lose this
Tua
game,
doesn't start.
We relinquish control of our destiny when it comes to winning the division.
Look, you know what? I try to be optimistic. I hope I'm wrong. I don't see us fucking having a chance in hell at winning tomorrow. I see an injury to Axe if he starts. He's not going to be able. You don't think A.J. Brown and the coordinator for Philly knows that this guy's got a groin injury? They're going to come right after him. He can re-aggravate it, and he will, and he could be gone for the KC game, and then we're fucked.
Personally, I think Brown's going to be lined up against Kohu, because Fangio, the cornerbacks don't travel, and that's exactly what they did. They put Diggs on him the whole game and just embarrassed him.
That's a good point. That's a good point, Michael K., because that could actually be how they line up. And then X would be on Devonta Smith, who also has a hamstring injury. So they're canceling each other out with their injuries, to be honest. That could definitely.
I mean, A.J. Brown gets to cook tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if he can against Peter Cahoon.
That's not fair for Kohu.
Yeah,
Fangio left him out to dry. Fangio put him on a stake and hung him out to dry against Diggs. Didn't give him any help. It was almost embarrassing.
Yeah, I know.
He left him
well, you know what? This is why I want Cam Smith. Just throw him right in there. Okay, he's 6'2", 206 pounds. They remind me of Sean Smith from Utah years ago when we drafted him. Okay, I think he's got serious talent, Smith.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I'm the biggest pessimistic guy here, aside from Pete.
Yeah,
so when I say that, I really mean it.
That's what Omar said too. They should put him in now, because when Ramsey comes back, he won't be able
when the playoffs come, we're going to need a healthy Axe, a healthy Cam Smith, and a healthy Jalen Ramsey and Kohu. And with Holland, that's a strong secondary. With Elliott, that's very strong. That secondary. Holy moly!
Maybe they seen something. Who did Cam Smith cover in the preseason when he was playing, though? Did he cover any ones?
Not really. Christian Kirk, but occasion.
I think it was.
Well, he covered our guys. He must have covered Hill and Waddle.
Right, but how do we know? How did he do? You know what I mean? That's,
Well, Omar said he did. Omar said he was second best to X.
I was there.
That's
He
what Omar.
actually did hold them down pretty good, to be honest. He wasn't that bad.
Yeah. So I mean, when someone's got that frame, he'd be great for a boundary corner. That's huge. 6'2". I love that size.
Time for another rookie to bust out.
yeah, just don't get your rookie too exposed because they do got a handful of receivers that can run routes. That's very good route runners.
Oh yeah, I mean they're really good.
I don't think McDaniels is going to start X.
You want to give them some support over the top. You got to support these guys. You can't leave Kohu out on an island because they're going to get roasted.
I wouldn't expect a lot of blitzing. We're going to be playing it pretty much 4 on the front and just keeping it safe and everybody in front of us. We're not going to be doing a whole bunch of. Everybody's going to be.
You really think that? I think they're going to bring the house. I think they're going right after him. They're going to take chances.
Philly's going to have 400 yards rushing.
Yeah, we're going to go right after him. I conjecture.
Jalen Hurts won't throw a single pass if they don't blitz.
Hurts will have what, 100?
He'll have about almost 200 of those 400 yards on the ground.
And another thing that Hurts has in common with Allen is he'll just run the ball. We can't stop quarterbacks that run the ball. He'll just tuck it in and run it if we don't come after him.
We have this year though.
There's no reason
to, and they haven't.
I know we didn't stop Josh Allen. We never got that guy in the backfield. He just ran. No one's open, tucking in. He did this against the Giants last week. Allen stole that game. Allen won that game single-handedly for the Bills.
Yeah, he took it out of him. The jaws of victory from the jaws, whatever, how you say it.
Yeah, that's what Allen can do. No one's open. Okay, I'll just fucking run it. And there
Allen
he goes.
didn't run that much. Allen didn't run that much against Miami.
No, he didn't run against us.
He was opportunistic.
He only ran
on the boundary to make a pass. That touchdown he threw to Diggs, the second one, he did scramble on the outside pocket and broke the payment to throw that touchdown.
Thank you, Crypto. Thank you. You made my point. He'll find ways to beat. He'll find ways. He's a smart quarterback.
But he's not ripping. But he wasn't ripping off 25, 30-yard runs like he usually does.
Well, if he needed to, Michael K, he would. Believe me, he'll find a way. And when we got shitty linebackers, like why is Jerome Baker even starting? Why not bench him and put Andrew Van Ginkel in the middle? He's much better than Ginkel.
Popcorn. I think I'm out. I'm out of popcorn.
Oh damn!
Gotta go run the store now.
I am out of time.
You get some butter with that popcorn.
I'm heading out.
We're only going for another. We're only going for another half an hour, guys. So why don't we just start with our final thoughts? We'll go around the room. Greg, you haven't
make a late night run to the store. God damn it!
Josh Allen's only rushed the ball 131 yards so far this year. Last year, by this time, he had almost 350.
300, yeah, he had about 300, right?
Yeah, they ain't letting him run the ball, and I think that's why he looks like shit.
Yeah.
Greg, what's your final thoughts? We're starting final thoughts. Greg, you're on mute.
Greg went to sleep.
Yeah, Greg went to sleep. Yeah. All right.
Jason Tatum's getting traded next week.
We'll start with Jay. What's your final thoughts, Jay?
Well, what do you think? I just hope it's not a massacre in Philadelphia. That's all.
Can I?
You're gonna have to walk back from Cuba, Jay. You're gonna have to walk back from Cuba if they do.
Question though, if it's not a massacre and we pull off the win, right?
I hope I'm wrong.
No. Hear me out. Just hear me out real quick. If we pull off the win and everything, and it's not a massacre or whatever, will that increase your faith a little bit more? Like,
well, what do you think? Of course it will. Of course it will. But I've seen for the last 20 years plus, this team's fraudulent.
I hear you. I just want to make sure when it happens that there is room for change in your thought.
This team, when it happens, this sounds like you before the Buffalo game. We're not going to win. We're not healthy.
About when it happens when the team overcome something that you truly believe isn't going to happen, is what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be this.
Eventually, it's an inevitability. That will happen, yeah, and then I'll have more faith. But you know what? I just don't see us winning. I don't even see it being a close game. I see a blowout, Buffalo style. Sadly.
Would you have more faith? I'm gonna be a happy, a very unhappy person coming home. I'm not gonna be happy coming back home.
Crypto, watch your safety. Those Philadelphia fans make the Bills fans look like nothing. They're violent.
Bills fans wouldn't hurt you. Bills fans aren't violent.
Crypto. They used to have a courthouse at the old Veteran Stadium for those nutters in Philadelphia. They're crazy. They'll nail you if you get the wrong guy. Straight up.
They were going after Joey Bosa last year when he went to the conference championship game.
Yeah, they're going after
Joey Bosa.
Yeah, he was walking into the stadium. They were going after him.
God damn. I think I gotta have eyes behind my head tomorrow then.
Wasn't Joey Bosa wearing nothing but 49ers gear too?
I think he did have a 49ers. Yeah, I think he did have a 49ers jacket on.
That's funny.
Damn. I'm
Crypto, no Dolphin
gear. I get
gear.
out of Lincoln Financial tomorrow without getting arrested or freaking being put in the morgue.
Get a
yeah. Philadelphia's no joke, man. They're no joke. They're a special breed, man. They're messed up.
Breed, god damn.
Yeah. All right, so that was Jay's final thought. Let's go to John Fetherland. What's your final thought, sir?
Well, I don't think. I mean, if it's a close game, no matter which way we go, it's no. I mean, it's no biggie. I mean, as long as we come out with no injuries, and it's a close game, I'm hoping for a win. I mean, we should get some points. We average 30 plus. If we lose in a close game, it's no biggie, but I mean, it's the next two games that's we need to. Well, I mean, we need to focus on this one. I mean, but that's more important. But yeah, we should do okay. I mean,
yeah.
But I can't tell you the score. I mean, I can't say we're going to win or we're going to lose, but as long as we're close.
Yeah, it'll be really interesting. Definitely. I'm with you. All right, well, thank you for hanging out with us, John. Appreciate it.
Yeah, you're doing good.
Definitely.
All right, John.
Have fun.
All right.
Appreciate you stopping by, man.
Yeah, definitely. We'll see you next time. Greg, are you with us still, or are you out? Well, I'm going to go with Greg. He's out sleeping. I think Pete and Jay put him to sleep. So, you back, Greg? Is that you? No,
that was me laughing.
Okay. Well, anyway, Greg, we appreciate your time here. Come again. Thank you. All right. Hooked Up Joe. What is your final thoughts, sir? I appreciate it.
My final thoughts are that I think if Connor's in the game and we get blown out, then I'll feel a little bit worse about it. But if we have Ike in there, even if we get blown out, my feeling on the whole, where we are as a team, where we're going with coaching staff and everything, one game is not making it or breaking it. I think the whole thing about we have to prove anything. I think we're good. Everybody feels different about that. I've been a fan since the 70s. You know what I mean? I understand we got to win and we we could lose, but I'm just enjoying the ride right now. So I'm going with, I don't care what happens tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy the game no matter what. And I'm going to enjoy Monday regardless. because we kick ass as a team. And I couldn't be happier with where we are. If nobody gets injured, like I forgot his name, I'm sorry, just said, as long as we get out with no injuries, that's all I care about. That's the only thing I care about tomorrow.
Yep, I agree with you 100%, Joe.
Come out unscathed, and everybody's wishing that I come out alive after the game since I'm going to visit.
You're going to the belly of the beast, that's for sure.
Thanks for hanging out with us, Joe. We appreciate it. And then we're left with Michael K, also known as Suicide. So
I personally think, Ali, that this game is won or lost at the offensive line, defensive line.
The trenches. I agree with you.
Yeah. I think if Philadelphia manhandles your defensive four, the front four, they could probably score on almost every drive, because that's going to slow it down to where Hurts can throw one into the flat to a running back or a crossing pattern or something. Give him time; he can run the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And then you also have the crowd noise, which it won't be as loud as it is in Buffalo or Kansas City or Seattle. It's going to be loud though. So does that throw off Miami's routes? Does it throw off the motions and stuff? Will they be able to do it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's the other thing you got to worry about. So as long as you guys can at least go toe to toe with them on the line, then you have a chance. I stayed away. I didn't bet this game on my parlay. I didn't bet it. I could have won money line. I could have teased it. I could have done a lot of. I stayed away from it.
DraftKings? You talking about DraftKings?
No, I went with FanDuel. I got a 9-leg parlay. Jacksonville, I took money line. Luckily, they covered. I almost lost that one.
At the end there.
Lewis is betting on the upset of the weekend: Patriots over Bills.
Yeah, he is.
Is that what is he? Yeah. I teased that one for 50 plus 20 plus 20 and a half.
Money back.
Plus 20 and a half for $50. So they got to win by 3 touchdowns.
Yeah, that's true. Listen,
did you get the money?
Yeah, it's 350 if I win.
Yeah, I agree with you, Michael K. I think this game's going to be won in the trenches. It's whoever can make it almost, even on the offensive side of the ball, it's like whoever's going to make the first mistake is going to lose. You know what I mean? And I still think it's going to be a very high scoring game. And whoever makes the first mistake, or if the defense can show up once, I think that's the team that wins. So,
what's the over under on it? 53.5?
Let me take a look. I didn't even look, to be honest. Let me pull it up.
53.5. Oh.
Is it
50? I thought that's what I seen.
Let me see.
Duke uniforms look like the old Colts uniforms. I just one I thought that was the Indianapolis Colts playing.
There we go. Here I'm looking right now. The Sportsbook Wire says the over under. Where are we?
Let's see.
51 and a half. Yeah, 51 and a half is the over under.
51 and a half now. It dropped 2. All right. Yeah, I think it could actually. I would take the under. I don't think it's going to be that high scoring, but I would take the under. I don't think it'll go. I think it'll be close. I think that will be a coin flip, but it'll be right around 51 and a half.
Yeah.
The over and under.
Yeah. So maybe like 20, like 27, 23, 27, 24, something like that.
If they shave the point off, that means somebody's kicking a field goal or something is going to happen weather-wise that they think. That's going to affect the game.
Hold on. I'm going to check real quick. Hold on.
They're giving Miami 2.5 points.
Yeah, that's home field. That was a pick'em.
Yeah.
That was a pick'em. That's why. And then they're still getting. See, a lot of money didn't change hands on that one.
Yep.
Hold on 1 second. I'm going to FanDuel right now. I don't want to log in though. Oh, wow. FanDuel's got it at 45.5.
So they've gone even down even further?
Oh, wait a minute. No. Hold on a minute. Why am I on this? No, never mind. Hold on. Why did I go down? Wait a minute. Why do they have the Eagles playing? Oh, it's 51.5, and it's +3. People are putting money on the Eagles.
Yeah. We'll see. We'll see
So
what
it's
happens.
the same spread. That's last week.
Yeah. We'll see what happens. It'll be interesting. Any last words for us, Michael K?
Yeah. Virginia lost. No, they won. Virginia won.
No.
Wait, I didn't hear what you said, Ali. What'd you say?
Any last words for us?
No, I'm good.
All right, man. We'll talk to you soon, okay?
All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow.
Definitely.
All right.
All right. All right, Crypto. It's you and I. Give us your final word, man. Tell us about tomorrow. You're going to be going to the game.
Final word, I'll be in the building for that game, cheering on my team to win the game. You know, even though I picked us to lose in a close one, but I want to be wrong in this one because of the physicality. Once we overcome the line of scrimmage, then we can overcome that gap. This one's solely in the trenches, you know?
Yeah.
And as I said earlier, hey, you know, I think I said this before. I said it. The real key to this game is about which team gets the least amount of sex tonight. We need our energy for tomorrow. That's what happens. That's what teams are going to win this football game. Whichever team gets the least amount of sex, that's who's going to win because they're going to be pumped up for tomorrow. That's an unorthodox. That's an unorthodox X's and O's on how to win a game. Just don't have sex the previous night. There you go.
Right. Well, thanks, Crypto. Any final predictions before I let you go? Any final prediction before I let you go?
No, on my Shake Money pick 'em, I said a close loss, but I said more like a 24-20 type game. But, you know, anything can happen. It can be us winning 24-20, just like us losing 24-20.
Very interesting. Very interesting. All right.
It'll be all awkward. So look for on the TV when they pan out and show the crowd. Look for a bunch of orange. We try to be scattered throughout the stadium. Look for I'm gonna be in orange. A lot of people with the tail greeters with Stephen D, who bought all the tickets and stuff.
Yeah,
they bought their tickets separately, but we're gonna be. They told everybody to wear their orange tomorrow.
Oh, by the way, you weren't one of that group that got scammed, were you? Part of that group?
No, 'cause I got my ticket from my bank.
Okay. All right, just making sure because I heard and shout out to Dolfreaky. There was something that I saw posted. I guess there was a group of 60 people that got scammed out of tickets or something. And the president of the Eagles, the CEO or whatever, came through and helped out to supply tickets to everybody still. So shout out to those people, whoever was involved with that. I'm glad to see somebody stepped up and did something. That's awesome.
Right.
But yeah, man, I'm going to keep you up here while I give my final thought. Listen, I got Miami winning this game. I think it's going to be high scoring. I do agree. Whoever wins the game, it's going to be won in the trenches. That's where I think that the key to winning the game is. I agree with what Michael K was saying. But I do think, and I'm going to give this my prediction for the game, Javon Holland is going to have a career game. That's what I'm going to go with. He's going to have a career game, and he's going to at least have 1 to 2 interceptions. That's my prediction. All right? So 1 to 2 interceptions.
I thought about it.
He has 2. Go ahead.
Him either punching the ball out or something.
Yeah. I'll take it. I'll take it all. He's been kind of, in my opinion, he's been sleeping the last couple games. Not in a bad way, just that he hasn't shown up as much. Now I think this is a game where we're going to see his talents on primetime. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's where I'm at. But anyway, make sure you guys hit like and subscribe. If you guys want a fantasy update real quick, I have won, like 2 games in a row now. So I'm on a winning streak. Crypto. Right now I'm winning 25-0. And the only person that played was my linebacker from the Jacksonville Jaguars. Has 25 points by himself.
Oh, man.
Yeah,
that's good.
That's really good. You know what I mean?
Damn.
So we'll see what happens.
The linebacker got 25 points?
Yeah, he was the guy that had
He
either
must have been a tackling machine.
He scored a touchdown. What was his name?
He was the one with that pick six?
Yeah, he was the linebacker that scored the touchdown or whatever. So
right, they had a pick six.
Yeah, so it was him that did it. So he's every game he averages about 12 to 14 points. I've been doing pretty good with him, but he had a hell of a game this past Thursday. So shout out to him. But anyway, make sure you guys hit the like and subscribe. I appreciate everyone coming out to Club Exhale. Saturday, by the way, next Saturday, if we have a show, I'm pretty sure we're gonna do our Halloween party. And I had some special music I've already got going on. There's a video I'm working on, so stay tuned for that. But it goes something like this. Let me get it a little bit louder. Stay tuned for that. That's something special. So, anyway, make sure you guys hit like, subscribe. We appreciate you all. And with that, I will say, you guys, everybody have a good night and fins up.